Hello. Oh, I forgot to open our window.
Do it.
I'm doing it, Jode.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's gray and rainy here this morning. There's nobody here live. Should I just cancel this? No one's coming.
I'm here.
Good morning. 2 people are here.
Good morning, people. Are we early? We are 1 minute early. That's why everybody's just so surprised.
Everyone's shocked.
Everyone's shocked, including me.
Okay.
Oh,
guys.
I'm so ready for it, you guys. I'm ready for my coffee. I didn't even take one sip yet. What's in your cup, Jode?
Iced coffee.
Well, mine's not iced, but oh my God, it's so delicious.
Good morning, Lotta.
So delicious. Lotta. Hello, hello. We're back. We had a break. Jodi went away. Good morning. Good morning, Colorado knitter.
I smell cat pee.
Mari. Oh. Do you?
Maybe it was just a whiff of something.
Well, I just opened the window. Maybe there's something weird coming in.
Maybe a cat peed out there.
Jeez.
Do you know when you're sensitive to it? When you've there's
so you're like, oh my God, where do I have to clean up? Good morning, Scotland. What?
Good morning,
You guys, Litchfield, Maine. I just read a book that took place in Maine. It was amazing. It was really good.
Hello, Sabine from Germany.
Good morning, Ireland.
Good morning, Kim.
Oh my goodness, you guys. It's going so fast.
North Carolina. Hello, Pat.
New Jersey. How's it going out there?
Pat from Maryland.
And Montana. Yes.
Manitoba.
They're saying, hello, cold summer in the UK.
Really?
Happy birthday.
Good morning from Kelowna.
I see a birthday wish. You guys.
Detroit.
Happy birthday.
Hi, Dallas.
Good morning in Dallas. I'm assuming people are like,
Good morning,
smoking
Ann.
hot there. Tampa, Florida. What?
Southern Cal. Listen, they're hot too. It feels like
there's been a lot of...
Fatima
Hello, cruise friend.
from Ipperwash.
Oh.
That's where we beached every time. She should have.
I was going to say...
in Ontario.
Oh, I was going to say, that doesn't ring a bell. Because I wasn't there.
It's teeny weeny. It's a little beach area.
Somebody said morning from the Space Coast in Florida. We
We
went there when they were kids. We went and saw.
Tallahassee. Hi, Star. Good
Lots
morning.
of Florida people.
Good morning, Star.
LaShonda likes your nail polish. It's a good one. Hey, Bainbridge.
Fort Wayne, Indiana. Good morning, Amanda.
Good morning, Amanda. Good morning, Jackie from Vancouver. Australians. We could do this all day.
Colleen from Calgary.
New Jersey is a hot, humid mess. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. That sounds literally like the worst.
That was like our holiday. It was a hot, humid, rainy. It would be rainy and then humid. Rainy, then humid.
Oh, my goodness. Hey, Quentin. Good morning.
Do you know what? I didn't hate the humidity.
My skin always feels so good.
I sat in it and just like so, because we're so dry.
Yeah.
And just enjoy. If it's
it would take me longer than a vacation to get used to living in that kind of humidity. So when we're on vacation, there's usually like water and we're in a bathing suit. And so I'm okay with the humidity there, but I would have to get used to the whole humid lifestyle. But I think I'd be okay. It is shocking the difference in my skin.
Oh.
It feels...
Tracie, in 2 weeks, it was night and
I'm
day.
an old wrinkly lady here, and then when I go somewhere humid,
I look
I'm like
30.
Oh, there's like a good 15 years taken off. It plumps up the skin. Humidity is no joke. It's good for you.
Okay, good morning from Saskatoon.
Oh my goodness.
Judy, are you dry?
That's a very personal question.
Dry and hot in Saskatchewan. Colleen, I'll talk about my vest. Thank you. Good morning, Alexis.
Hello from Guernsey. Oh,
where's that?
Isn't that England?
South Africa,
I
very
don't actually know
cold.
for sure.
Southern Hemisphere,
Very
right, Anne?
cold. It's South Africa winter, I guess, right?
Houston, I bet you they're sweltering.
I feel like you would win that bet. Yeah, it's a bummer. So it's very smoky here. We have horrible forest fires in Alberta.
Jasper had to be evacuated. It's devastating, you
Jasper
guys.
is in a horrible state right now. It's all the way to town. Like this is
Like structures are now being
devastating.
compromised.
Yeah.
Not compromised, being like burnt down.
It's
like
not
burning.
even. I mean, it's a
Jasper's
provincial
terrible.
park. It's a World
Yeah.
Heritage Site. It's a favorite vacation spot. It's a beautiful community. I'm hoping they're supposed to get a bunch of rain today, so hopefully things can
Can you be a bigger mood killer?
get under control. It's
No.
for real though.
I
That's what's
tease.
going on.
I know.
Yeah.
It's just devastating to see when
Yeah.
people's homes and livelihoods and everything are at stake. It's
And
awful.
I mean, it's always terrible, of course, these fires. But when we hear about them, we're always just like, Northern BC or wherever. They're quite far away. This is not right next door, but this is pretty close. This is close-ish
Yeah,
for us.
I
And
agree.
somewhere that we go all the time. So it just seems like, wow, it just seems more personal. But it's horrible. There's a lot of fires in the summer. Anyway, it's nuts. It's
Yeah,
awful.
hoping
It's
for
awful.
rain.
I'm praying for those firefighters and rain and all of that stuff. Anyway. Quentin, are we going to Flock Fiber Festival? Well, we were going to. And then Jodi.
Jordan, no.
And then Jodi's like, I can't.
Jordan ruined it because she strongly thought she wanted to go to Knit City, Calgary. I was on board very quickly.
Nice. She's not going to take the blame. She's going to shift it to her daughter.
Yeah, totally.
No, it's just literally so close to Knit City, Calgary. Jodi's Yarn Company's vending. I totally get it.
Also,
So no, not this year.
We have-
Next year? Yeah, for sure. Right? That's the plan.
if I wasn't vending, we'd be doing back-to-back
Yeah,
weekends.
we would. Yeah, we knew they were back to back and had every intention of going to both of them, but it's a whole different ball game when you're trying to now get a booth together and it's your first time. Like, it's not like you're at All Pro.
I mean,
This is a big deal, your first vending.
I mean,
I'm
if-
so excited for you
if
guys.
I worked a little bit
Jodi,
extra,
no.
we could go Friday afternoon
No.
to Sunday evening.
No, we're done. Like, no. Listen, it's not because we don't want to be there. It's because of another exciting thing.
Yeah, true,
and that's
true,
good.
true.
That's good. I'm still sad.
Still bitter.
I'm still sad. Not bitter, but it looks like Flock is just so popular, and it's we are assuming it's gonna be back next year. 100%.
Oh, I think they're
It's
in
for
it
sure
for
gonna
the
be
long
back.
haul. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we'll miss this year. I mean, it could have been the festival where we were like, oh, we were there every year because we went to the first one. But no, that's out the window now. Sorry. Anyway, Calgary can't be more excited to have Knit City in our backyard, basically. We can drive to Knit City.
You guys, that's
We are driving to Knit City.
crazy to think of.
Yeah.
To drive to Knit City. Look, my cats. Look.
Jodi, what is wrong? Like, another reason I'm not going to have a cat.
Because
They're
I
violent.
scared the cat. Here's the story. I was sitting on the couch, and of course, when you have a cat on your lap, you can't move. Like, if the cat's there for 3 days, you're there for 3 days.
That's pretty cozy.
But I was pulling a pillow closer to me to make the cat more comfortable, not me. Because I'm uncomfortable. I'm like this. And
like-
I have to hold it
Like having
this.
a baby,
And-
a sleeping baby.
But as I pulled the pillow closer, I knocked my notions thing onto the floor and scared the crap out of the cat.
Oh, and they
So
went
then it
straight to
darted.
violence. Oh, I got bit by a wasp last week.
Where?
And okay, I can show you. I can't show everybody else, but it was right down here.
Were you allergic?
I think I'm kind of allergic because I've got this weird welty thing.
Are you? It's like a red
It
rash.
was this color 2 days ago. It was bright red, and it's so itchy still. And it's 6 days ago.
Are you sure it was a wasp and not an
Yeah, because
murder
it went-
hornet?
It actually made me think, how horrible would it be to be stung like multiple times? Like if you hear people get stung by a swarm of something. No, this friggin' wasp went up the cuff of my yoga pants and stung me. And that hurts like a mother.
Did you get the stinger out?
I think so. I didn't see it there. So yeah, I guess so.
Did you have someone pee on your leg? Oh no, that's the
I did
wrong
that all by
sting.
myself all the time.
Okay. Wrong sting.
I just didn't have to go at the time. No.
Okay.
Is that what
Yeah.
you're supposed to do?
No.
That's jellyfish.
Yes.
Okay. Good thing I didn't
Wrong
actually
sting.
have someone do it.
Oh.
Oh, a tick. Okay. So anyway, I've got like a red mark about that big.
Oozing pus.
No, but of course I was just itching my leg and then I looked down and I was like, oh my gosh, there's this giant red. And it wasn't right away. It was a few days later that happened.
I think you should Google it.
I did. Thank goodness. I feel like I'm under control. It's all good. But it's super itchy.
Because they say you should Google all your symptoms and
Right.
diagnose yourself.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
okay,
Yeah.
good.
I feel
I'm glad.
comfortable not going to a medical professional.
It's not fun getting stung.
It hurts. It
Yes.
really did burn.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm not someone normally that gets bit by wasps.
Yeah.
I'm still going to be staying inside
Yeah.
from now on.
See? And this is
Good
why we
morning,
don't.
Star.
You're supposed to get a course of antibiotics after a tick bites. Oh, yeah, that's true.
Oh, yeah,
because
yeah,
of
yeah.
Lyme. How do you know if a tick bites you?
More Googling?
Yeah. Also, wasp.
I mean, I know what a tick looks
wasp
like.
stings are good to boost your immunity as well.
Really?
Does it sound like I knew that? But I read.
Are you guys sure about that?
Nitty Stew said, "Oh, what's her name? Is that the flight attendant?"
Yes.
Yes,
Leanne.
Leanne.
You put me. Here's the thing. I have such a phobia about names. As soon as you said what's her name, I like froze because I forget everybody's name, and I just feel weird about it, and I just froze like. So don't ask me anymore.
Okay.
Is the whole point of that.
Okay.
But her name is Leanne.
Okay. Legit.
Yeah. Legit.
I sounded legit, but I was actually reading what Leanne had said.
Well, she's a smarty pants, right?
Okay.
Okay, so no wonder I feel more like robust and healthy since my
Because there is
sting. It burned bad.
bee/wasp
Venom?
therapy. I know that. I've seen it somewhere.
What's that for?
I don't know. To boost your immunity.
Okay.
I've seen it.
I got a wasp
Yeah.
sting once after sitting on it while wearing a skirt. Oh, Star. I was
On her back.
she sat on the
Oh,
wasp, so I'm not
Star.
sure where she got
Ouch.
stung.
Her undercarriage.
There's some in that skirt area, the sting happening. Okay, you win, Star. That's worse. You win. You win. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I'm not sure how we got onto nasty insects, but injuries.
Okay.
Let's tell us about your trip.
Okay.
The whole reason we haven't been here is because you went on holiday.
Okay, so we flew Flair Air, which is an economy air, which was really terrific. Have you ever been on a plane that doesn't have a
once.
pocket in front of you?
Yeah. Well, I think so because I've flown Flair or Swoop. I flew.
Who doesn't have a pocket in front of you?
They're not joking when they say economy, and I'm fine with that on short little flights and stuff. But we flew from Victoria to Edmonton once when we were stranded. So that
Were
was
you on the wing?
No.
Did you have a seat?
That's what I seat in a seatbelt, and that's pretty much
That's fine.
it.
Our flight was like just over 3 hours. So
And when we got to the counter, like she said, it's X number of dollars if I book your luggage, but if you go online and pay for the luggage, it's cheaper. That was like bizarre. Anyway, so you guys went on that, and it was no pocket, so 2 thumbs down for Jodi.
But as soon as we took off, there was 2 rows back. There was a whole row empty.
Nice.
So I moved.
No pockets, but extra seats.
I did move.
I would take that.
My holiday was amazing. It always is. I complained about the weather a bit because we had the fewest number of beach days we've ever had.
That's a bummer.
Because there was rain.
But you also stay longer usually.
Yeah, we stayed maybe half a week longer. But
Still, rain is a bummer on holidays.
but it was incredible. Like seeing everybody, the little girls. It's funny, they went last year, they were 5 and they turned 6 while we were there.
Twins?
Twins. Isabel is 11. But the girls I noticed it felt like they were like little girls last year, and now they felt like little young ladies.
Well, they're grade 1, right?
Even
School.
at 6, it's just like it was a world of difference.
I think that's the influence of classmates. Now you're not just a kindergarten kid anymore. You're full day school.
Yeah.
Like you're one of the big kid. I bet you that's maybe what it is.
They were in their junior kindergarten is full day. JK and kindergarten. They have junior kindergarten and kindergarten.
Okay.
Anyway, we noticed we had the most fun.
Good.
Yeah. His sisters were amazing.
That's a great thing that you guys do every year, right? They're
Love
far
it.
away, and it's something to look forward to, a totally different holiday, and then you get to see his whole side of his family. Poor Shane's stuck with your family 11 months of the year.
Totally.
So this is the chance for you guys to go back and visit.
We have
Hey, Julie in Edmonton.
You know what's so nice? Natalie, our friend, Remembrance's Pottery.
Yeah.
Is
not a nurse.
Heather's neighbor. There's one house that is in between them.
Did we know that already?
I knew that already. I didn't see her. Most times I run into her to say hello, but they're always so gracious and invite me to their knit mornings.
Did you go?
No. It was Saturday mornings. It just didn't work.
Yeah.
It never seems
There's
to work.
There's always plans when you're on holidays.
Yeah. We're going in different
we're
directions.
going to go see all this stuff where someone's coming to visit.
But
or you just don't want to get out of bed.
No.
All of the above.
They meet by the water.
That would be really fun.
Weather permitting, they meet by the water.
Listen, if you could have gone, you would have gone. That would have been. Did you go to Little Red Mitten?
No, we didn't make it into St. Thomas this year. It's funny. Guess what we saw?
Oh, yeah, that was freaky. Was this just at the beach?
There's a raccoon family living in there.
In those rocks at the beach?
Yep.
And then you saw Amanda had 4 raccoons in her tree on her deck?
How do people get
at her house?
Yes.
I said to Jeff, what the heck?
And
raccoons on your patio. A family of them. We get annoying magpies and birds and once in a while squirrels. Nothing adorable like... Yeah, Amanda, we're totally jealous. We are jealous of your raccoons.
This is the view of
until they rip your face off.
At the river. That's the bridge that goes from...
That's so nice.
Canada to the U.S. And this is like right at the mouth of the river.
So you're looking at the U.S. there?
Yes.
That land is Michigan?
And this is right at the mouth of the river. It opens up into Lake Huron. Like
the water's so blue.
A block away. It's so blue. And this is where they meet. This is like a beautiful, this is all like a big rock wall along the river. And there's like sidewalks and grass and parks. But this is where they meet. This is where we go. Yeah. This is where we'll go in the evening to just chill out.
Is that where you go hang out at the beach or you go to the lake somewhere?
We go to the lake somewhere. That's when we go to Ipper Wash.
Is this where you go for the fry truck?
Yes.
Well, I'm glad you guys had such a good trip. I missed you. We had crazy hot weather here. It was insane. Like so hot that people are like, you should stay inside.
I was just looking if I had another picture to show.
I mean, it's not desert hot, but it was 10 degrees over what we would normally get, and it was pretty hot.
Yeah.
Like 36, 38.
Yes. It's like as soon as we left, that started. We didn't get that. It was like the next day.
That's only great if you're by the water.
That's true. So you didn't. Yeah, you're right, because it continued after we got back, another week of it. I didn't sit in it. That's hot for us.
Yeah. It's nice if you're able to be cool a little bit or have some kind of shade, but it was crazy hot. Mm-hmm. It was crazy hot. Anyway.
Okay.
It was good. July was great.
July was
until
amazing.
These wildfires.
I know.
Which we seem to be dealing with every summer.
Let me see what else. Oh, and then we always go across the border to do a little shopping. Although...
Hello, Target. I missed you.
I almost got to the point where I wouldn't stop doing it, but I would really consider what I buy because our dollar is so bad.
I know our dollar's so bad.
Anyway.
Our Canadian dollar is the worst.
I was just thinking how I would word it because I would never want to stop because I love going over the bridge. Jordan and I make an afternoon of it, just her and I, because Maddie doesn't want to go. And we go hit Kohl's. We go get Slurpees because they have the best. Ulta, Target.
The whole strip mall.
Exactly. They have Qdoba, which their queso is a million times better than Chipotle. But Chipotle's better in every other category. We did a taste test this time. Yeah, we did.
That's so funny. I'm a fast food Mexican aficionado.
Yeah. Qdoba
Here's where you go for tacos. Here's where you go for queso.
Qdoba's very good.
I've never even heard of that.
You would think you were in a Chipotle. But their queso doesn't even compare.
Really?
Yeah.
I enjoy the queso at Chipotle.
Oh, no, you'll think it's yucky now compared to the other one. No, but it's so good. So
I've been thinking lately about our local taco place. We got to go to Habaneros. Sit out in the patio and have some tacos.
I have not tried Cafe Rio Kim.
There's actually a really good one. We enjoyed our lunch out by Statement Junkie. That taco place was good too.
That was excellent.
Really good fish tacos. Anyway. Adoba? Is that what it's called? What is it called?
Qdoba.
Okay.
So good.
All right.
It's really good.
Listen, I'm sure people are like hysterically laughing, but I just love a good fresh taco.
Right. And when you don't have them, right?
Yeah.
They have better vegan meat, Haley said.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah.
That is really good to know.
Yeah. What else? It was great. And then we've been hitting the ground running since we got home. We're like deep in the dye pots, you guys.
Yay.
We're going to try and bring all the yarn.
Jodi, I'm so excited
Tacos
for you guys.
are life.
I'm so excited for you guys because I love shows, going to shows to see like my favorites or people that I've like the yarns that I've wished you could see in person. And now you're that person for other people.
I hope so.
For sure, Jodi. I mean, I love the convenience of shopping for yarn online, but it's not nearly as gorgeous as when you open the package and you're like, oh, it's even better than I thought, right? And that's what's going to happen at the Frankie Gray booth. It's just going to be so fun that people can shop your yarn in person. And Jordan will get a chance to say, hello to people. And
Mad's going to be there.
Yeah.
Tori, a friend. Amanda, of course, bringing all her sparkles.
Your booth mate, booth buddy.
Yeah. It's going to be good.
You guys have been working really hard.
I'm picturing it in my head being really awesome.
Well, you've planned so much and you've gotten so organized. The bling bar is coming.
The bling bar is coming.
I have some of the bling bar today that I bought.
Did you? Yeah. Some new ones?
It's not a new one, but it's going to be for a new project, and I'll tell you about it later. But maybe you should tell us about your vest. Should we get into some knitting?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm in love, first of all.
I'm in love. So let me just grab this. So every year I dye Tracie yarn for her birthday. And last year I asked her to pick what color she wanted. This year I thought I'd go out on a limb and choose a color for her.
I feel ripped.
Now,
you
can still have this color.
No, you do what you want to do. What made you think I wouldn't want this?
I so second guessed myself. I love it so much, and I thought to myself, would you wear this? Probably.
Yes, I would freaking wear it. So
we have redone this. I have a sticker on here that says stiletto. It's not. We thought this is going to be our updated stiletto color, but this might be a new color altogether. It's as neon as it looks.
It's awesome.
So our shop is closed right now, so don't even look for it. We've just closed it now just while we prepare for Knit City, so orders aren't waiting or lagging in the queue because we don't have time to do everything. So I second guessed myself, and I had your gift to drop off. I was going to drop it off with Jeff so he could give it to you on your birthday.
Oh.
And I second guessed and I second guessed and I thought, no, I'm not doing it. I love it so much. I don't know if you will.
You're crazy.
So I'm going to knit it myself. And
I mean, I'm happy for you to knit it, but I don't know what would make you think for some reason that I wouldn't wear that.
It's good. I got it. I'll have to give you.
It's amazing.
Okay. So.
No, forget it. I don't want your sloppy second.
This is, Tracie, we'll have twin sweaters.
Totally kidding.
This is the same. This is, what vest is this?
What did I knit again?
The Stockholm.
Yeah. Slipover.
The Stockholm slipover. It is a petite knit sweater pattern. It's meant to be worn with maybe a little less ease. And it's
such a good pattern, Jodi. You did such an amazing job on it.
Such a good pattern. It's funny though.
I love the round neck. You can get it, I think, in a V-neck version too. I think.
It's fun. Yes, you can.
Yeah.
There is a V-neck version.
I definitely want to knit another one.
Yeah. I did swatch. I mean, it's really small, but I did swatch.
It's gorgeous.
It's funny. For the size I wanted to knit, I had to go up 2 sizes compared to.
Because your gauge was off?
Yeah. And I even.
And you just didn't want to re-swatch. That's okay. So you just chose to knit it at a different gauge.
Right. Because I liked this fabric, and this was a 4mm needle.
And so it's tighter. Her gauge was tighter than yours.
Must be, right? Because I had to go
I don't
up
know.
2 sizes. Well, I had to go up
Sure,
2
yes.
sizes.
So she wanted a denser. Her gauge was a denser fabric.
Right. Must have been right.
And you and I are so used to knitting things at a little bit looser gauge, and it's very nice to wear.
It is nice.
It's not as hot either, I think. Like, right? I don't know.
I also think it makes the drape for me a little nicer.
Yeah.
Like there's a little more movement into your item. So that as tiny as some people would say, oh, that swatch isn't going to tell you much because it's so small. It was enough that I knew where I was off, but cast it on. And this construction was, you build the back a little bit and then you pick up and do this and then in the round. It was very fun. I knit it in about a week.
You're so fast.
But I had a lot of knitting time.
Right. That's the great thing about holidays. You can sit around and knit 10 hours a day.
I had every time.
Take your knitting everywhere.
Well, you sit and visit the whole entire time.
Yes.
And I was knitting almost
What did
all
your
the
family
time.
think of this?
Of me knitting all the time or this? They love it.
The
They
color,
love it.
the pattern. Yeah.
Loved it. I feel like this is my new obsession, this color.
It's amazing. It is truly, truly amazing. You weirdo. That's so funny you would second guess yourself. I'm not sure why. I've already told you how much I love stiletto.
I guess. I don't know why I thought.
I feel like that might be part of the artist. Artists are never like, look what I've done. It's so amazing. You must love it, right? I feel like artists are very like, what do you think? Like, I feel like that's.
And here's what I should have
impression.
done: is color is very.
Jodi, I'm not complaining.
I feel like I should have asked you.
But it's fun that you created a new color too.
Yeah.
Right?
So I was thinking because our other neon coral people barely order that orange color, that I feel like this we were going to name this looks like a neon coral. Don't you think? Like coral when you think of
I think of coral as being a little bit oranger than this.
That's where stiletto.
Right.
Yes.
Like in the lollipop lane.
Yeah.
But brighter.
Oh, is that the homeowner?
No, she's the mother. Like, it lives across the back alley.
Oh, so they are neighbors with.
I have no idea what's going on next door. I never see anybody. Anyway, neon coral. I feel like it's a bit. I mean, there's that whole family of them, right? Some of them are more. Coral's like pink and orange together. So some of them are more pink, some of them are more orange. And I think there's that spectrum of.
Yeah.
I think this is electric watermelon for my brain.
That's a really good name.
Because it is pink leaning.
And because of that, you can get a sweater quantity for free.
You win a sweater quantity. No, and it's not that I'm not going to love whatever you chose to dye. You know
I
that.
hope so now I'm not going to give that to you, and I'm going to give you this.
Just don't give me anything. But to me, like, do you know what I mean? And then there's I love the whole spectrum of that coral. Too. It looks stunning on you, Jodi.
Electric watermelon.
Listen, I'm so glad you knit it. I'm so glad you're wearing it and loving it.
Neon watermelon, electric watermelon. That's going to be the color. Okay. But yes, okay.
You know I love the hot pink family.
Is I love this color.
Totally. And it looks amazing on you. It needs... Can you imagine this in something with black?
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just such a bright pop.
This to be the color work.
Just, or even a soft gray. Or yes. Like, there's like this color I'm already seeing in a million different applications as like a striping it with something or plaid with something.
Stiletto is very orange. Very much the orange version of this. And I don't know if we have room for both in our lineup because they're so close.
Right.
I think I love this more.
Well, there you go.
Anyway. So that's that.
Jodi, it's such an accomplishment. First of all, to dye a new color that you love, and then you knit something out of it while you're away. So we're going to be able to get this at Knit City.
Yes.
If everybody doesn't know, Knit City is in Calgary, August 17th, 14th? What's the date?
15th.
15th. August 15th weekend. If you're anywhere near, you need to come. It's going to be amazing.
16th is the Friday. We have a kickoff.
Kickoff party.
We're hosting.
We can't wait. There's amazing classes and teachers that are coming. There's a huge marketplace with so many amazing vendors. It's already amazing. It's already incredible, and we haven't even got there yet. So now Knit City has been like traditionally born and raised in Vancouver. It's been in Montreal and Toronto. This is the first time ever it's been in Alberta.
Yes.
And even though it's in Calgary, we're going.
Yeah.
There's the old Edmonton-Calgary rivalry. No, let me tell you, Calgary is a beautiful city, and it's nestled in the Rocky Mountains. You can make a total holiday of it. Go to Knit City, load up on yarn, go to the mountains, and start knitting something or crocheting something.
Yes, you guys.
It's kind of a no-brainer. So
it's good.
We'll see you there.
I'm excited that there's this buzz around it, that it's the first time in Calgary this year.
Yeah.
We're going to see vendors we haven't seen before vending. And I think there's going to be a lot of excitement around it because it's the first time.
I think so too.
Yeah.
And it's kind of the perfect time to start planning your sweater weather. Like, it's the middle of August. We need to cast on your Rhinebeck sweater, your whatever, your new fall sweater. It's the perfect time to be checking out yarn with all these vendors. So I'm very, very, very excited.
Tammy said that this was reminding her of watermelon too, this color.
Yeah.
So I think electric watermelon it is.
Yay. Love it.
So yeah, we're excited. We're super, 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 super excited.
But you guys have been working so hard. I mean, it's not only the yarn. It's like now we need to imagine a booth and how are we going to make it display and all that cool stuff.
Yeah, it's fun.
Cool. Okay. I'm wearing my old standard Miserina that I knit in 2020, I think. I think there's even a Ravelry page. It is a pattern by Caitlin Hunter. It's a short sleeved. It's one of her Italy collection patterns. It's got a little bit of lace and a little cable and color work, and it truly is. I've knit it twice, and I definitely want to knit it again.
Okay, back up. What did you mean by Italy collection?
She's got like a bunch of them, like the Novelli, the Miserina,
Those are a collection.
Yes. Huh. They're all named for Italy. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
She's got a bunch of them. So I loved knitting this one. It's fingering weight at a very loose gauge, like 20 stitches. So it's really, really comfortable to wear. It's got, I know lots of people know this, but it's got 2 different texture options for the body. I just did these little pearl bumps, but there's eyelets You can do it where instead of a pearl bump, there's eyelets. So it's really pretty that way too. And the yarn I used, I don't believe you can get it anymore.
Bummer.
It was amazing. It was Sonder yarn. I have such an itchy nose. I'm sorry. It was Sonder yarn Luna, which was a lace weight blue BFL, blue face Leicester. So I double stranded it.
They had lace weight?
Yeah, they did. They had 2 lace weight bases. One of them was wool silk and one of them was just the BFL. And so I bought, it was an 800 meter skein and I bought 2 and held it together. So I only had 2 ends. It used like everything but a little nugget. And I just had a beginning end and an end to weave in. And then this color is Mondim sock yarn. So I love this pattern and I will absolutely knit it again. I don't know what it is about it. I just think it's so pretty with a little bit of vertical interest too. Like sometimes with a round yoke, it's too swoopy for me.
Yeah, I agree.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So this little bit of vertical interest may be the reason that I like it. And then I knit that one last year in Farmer's Daughter Fibres in the spin cycle and Farmer's Daughter. And I loved it. I could still knit this one. Like I could cast on today. I loved it.
Did I wear that one? Tracie gave me that sweater.
It looks,
okay, are
it
you
looks
sure?
better. Yeah, I'm totally sure.
Okay,
not for 1 second am I.
You won't believe what I got. Tracie's other.
Yeah. It looks great on you.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh.
You know how sometimes this is the thing. I love the yarn, love the pattern, loved the process, and I am just as happy to give it a new home if I feel like it doesn't look good on me and start over.
I actually said that because I love knitting so much.
Right.
I said that before. I am just as happy if someone said, "Can I have this?" for someone else to love it and wear it, and I'll knit another one.
Right.
Do you want this one?
Yeah. No. No, I'll knit one.
Yeah.
Like, you know how much I love doing that. But I know I have not for 1 second thought, oh my God, I need to get that sweater back. It's for you. It's
so
yours.
good.
It's yours. It's yours.
I wore it yesterday
That
on
blue
a Zoom.
is
So good.
your color.
I can't tell
That's amazing yarn. You would like to knit with that one day. If Farmer's Daughter Fibres Recollect or Reminisce.
Yes.
Either way, they're both the same kind of base.
Beautiful bases, you guys.
Awesome.
Yeah. They're wool and spun. They're
No,
amazing.
I'm so happy that you have it. Oh my gosh, yay.
Yeah.
No, it looks amazing on you. And it's Jodi's birthday tomorrow.
And Tracie had one when we left.
I did. No biggie. It's nice though. It's nice. Everybody's like, "Did you?" We went had a family dinner. It was awesome. But I'm happy to be getting older, right? I know there's a lot of people that dread their birthday, don't want to be getting older. I'm totally, I'm into it. I'm here for it. Bring it on.
50s is a great decade. 50s is a great decade. Okay. I was in...
Happy birthday, Leah. It's Leah's birthday today.
Leah, happy birthday. I didn't realize we were so close to birthday twins. Fellow Leo.
There you go.
I was actually looking more into Leos, and it's interesting.
How you're exactly a Leo?
I didn't realize.
I'm exactly a Cancer. And like 20 days apart, Jodi. Like, why are we... Do you know what I mean?
Yes. It's crazy.
Hello, Abri.
Hi.
Who has Thursdays off. Uh-huh, sure.
She's in her
She's
office
got a waiting room full of people.
With her feet up, sipping a Starbucks.
This is why I have to wait for my chiropractor.
Right.
They're on YouTube.
That's
so funny. So you looked up Leo, and you feel like that's you?
Yes.
It's so crazy. That whole astrology thing is so interesting.
Yeah. I'm going to dive a little deeper.
There's some people that are so into it that they're like, as soon as they meet someone, they're like, are you a Libra?
Yes. Yes.
Right? Like they know it so well.
Yeah. It's interesting.
It's very interesting. I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm loving dewdrops, or I'm loving these like glow drops that are kind of like moist. They're tinted.
Okay, last time you told us about the other ones.
Oh, love.
The watermelon glow or whatever. What's this all about?
I use the whole bottle. Everyone's coming
love
out with their own
Fenty.
version, and this is Fenty. There's 3 shades. There's a darker, there's a medium, and then there's a light, which is kind of like it'll give you like highlight.
Don't you think it's amazing when you go look at Fenty Beauty, all the skin tones she represents?
This isn't necessarily for skin tones.
No, but like all her
Oh.
foundation, like
No.
it's gigantic.
Well, because
anyway.
she's a beautiful black woman, right? Like
Yeah.
she knows that they need.
Ease Droplet.
So-
all over glow enhancer. Oh,
These are
I
like
could totally use something.
glowing, little glow, like same idea.
Are you supposed to just put it on your like tan zone?
I put it everywhere.
Okay.
I put it just like the other stuff.
Yeah.
Just like the elephant drops, I love as much.
Yeah.
I'm just having fun trying all these different ones that people are coming out with. This is the medium. There's 3 shades. The dark was a little too dark, like you've been in the sun.
It's too contrasty for
Yeah.
you because you're pretty.
But then
fair.
there's a really, like I said, a light one that's kind of like a luminescent kind of like, not
Okay.
glow, but it will give you more highlight maybe.
That's nice.
So I'm loving this.
I still have the Jones Road liquid bronzer like this in the medium, and I love it, and
Love
I think
it.
it looks awesome.
Yes.
But I would totally try those.
Oh, Jones Road. Did you see what they came out with?
Yes. My hairdresser's like, "Oh, you're so tanned. Where have you been?" I was like, "I have a bottle in my bathroom. That's my tan."
So once a year, so we use those Miracle Bombs, which are quite substantially big.
I think they're
Too big. Sorry.
Especially if you want to try a bunch of colors.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the only complaint I have is that I think the size should be a little, like a third smaller.
So they've come out with these Miracle Bomb palettes.
This is a great idea.
Where there's 3 different palettes. Each palette has different ones. And it's just smaller little samplings.
One of them's like a bronzy color, one of them's a pop of color, and one of them's a little bit of a shimmer glow. And I feel like this is brilliant. And they've put them together kind of in the color families, like a warmer one and a cooler one. This is, if you've been thinking, "Oh, I'm going to try that Miracle Bomb thing," this would be a great way to do it. I love this.
Otherwise,
I love that Miami Beach. It's one of my favorites.
Sunkissed might be, oh my gosh.
No, it's great. I have
I
it.
love
Like
it.
I've been collecting this stuff. I love it. And it's great for my like dehydrated old skin.
It's amazing. I love this idea.
It's a really, it's skin care and
yeah.
cosmetic as
Love
well.
it.
I do love it.
Okay.
Okay, so that's what I was wearing. That's
love
it.
it.
That's all we've gotten so far.
Do you know what I thought I would do with this?
What?
Is I'm going to, because was this a DK weight pattern? No, it's
Yes.
actually fingering and yes.
Yes, you can absolutely knit it with DK weight yarn, but she's using fingering weight and mohair.
I am going to do a stripy one.
That's a great idea.
Don't you think?
Yes.
With several,
Every stripy idea is a great idea.
Love it, love it, love it. Okay.
Jodi.
So I have something for you.
Somebody could whip that out before
Yeah. Wouldn't that be
Knit
great?
City.
Yeah.
5 colors, 4 colors. How many skeins did you need for your size? 3? 2?
It's not long. Like it's right at my waist.
You could do one of the colors is a full skein and mohair. I don't know how you do that when you split up mohair. I mean, you could use it scrappy at home. People at home could do it.
I have a surprise for you. Close your eyes.
Don't.
It's a good one.
Don't.
It's small. It's good. Just close your eyes.
All right. I love that stuff.
We passed it in the grocery store.
Thank you.
Do you remember?
Yes.
Back in the day, you guys, I'm sorry, we don't have privilege to all the stuff. You guys, your grocery shopping in the U.S. is far beyond
The
what
population is so much more in the States that the market supports all of these varieties of things. So it is insane for us to go grocery shopping and just to see the varieties that are out there. And yeah, we used to have this in Canada, but it didn't sell well enough. So it gets
because
discontinued.
we have to have French on the label as well.
Right.
So they're not going to mass produce a second label.
And we, like, as a family, we love grocery shopping anywhere that we're not at home. Just to
Goober,
see what's different. Jodi, thank you.
grape jelly and peanut butter.
God, it's ridiculous. Thank you. Georgia and I will love it.
I know Jeff can't, but
My husband loves peanut butter and now is Like he gets wicked cold. Like he's allergic somehow to it. Not anaphylactic, but like gets a mouthful of cold sores.
That's strange.
Jodi, I used to make him peanut butter cookies were his favorite cookie. It would be like if chocolate all of a sudden started giving me cold sores. I would be so sad. Anyway, thanks, Jode.
You're welcome. I was just thinking about that. I do adore peanut butter.
Me too. Me too.
Okay. I did lots of knitting, you guys.
Let's see it. Okay. Bring it on.
So after I did this sweater, I had some I had some little yarn samples in my bag.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
So I knit a Parkview hat.
Jodi, it's way too cute.
With some samples. So we'll have a mini set. But I had so much fun striping. Just different rando stripes, switching colors.
How much do you love that green?
Yes.
I love that. And the navy. Jodi, that's such a beautiful color combination.
Isn't that amazing?
Yes. Yes. Remember when I did that one? Is that DK then?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to do another one in DK. So I did the pattern with fingering and mohair, which I love, but it's also so cute like this.
I just think that's immediately when I think...
Most people prefer just the DK wool. Like I did it with self-striping sock yarn. That was kind of the thing with that hat,
and
right?
held with mohair.
And held with mohair to make it a heavier gauge so it wasn't just a fingering weight hat.
Right.
So you can do it either way. You did an amazing job. It matches your sweater. You look so cute.
And then I didn't put a pom-pom on it. I wasn't prepared, but obviously
it's
I would have
amazing and beautiful.
Thank you.
Thanks for knitting my hat.
Okay. I have lots. I just thought this was such an amazing pattern to be enough of a pattern, but then just lets the yarn shine.
It's a very simple pattern, but I love the ratio of the ribbing. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Love it.
Thank you, Jode.
Okay.
It's really cute. Super cute. That's it? Now it's my turn?
That's it. Your turn.
Okay. Do you want to see something I've finished?
Yeah.
Okay, now you have to close your eyes. Okay, go ahead. This is the herding socks pattern. We were talking about it last time. Last time it was one Colorwork sock, right?
OMG.
This was the heel, and it was like the leg and going down into the foot, and it had this afterthought heel. And Jodi's got a high instep. These are for Jodi for her birthday. Jodi doesn't care for, like, she doesn't care about surprises. So as soon as we were done that, I had to figure out, like, how am I going to make this so that it fits you better, so that you're going to feel better when you're wearing them. And I thought, okay, heel flap and gusset. So it was like this, one big long sock, and I picked up stitches here,
So you didn't have to cut.
I didn't reknit anything.
Oh my God.
So I picked up stitches to separate the leg of the sock. I took off the afterthought heel. And so I had one of these on hold at the bottom and then one of them on hold both ways actually. And I knit up for the second cuff, and now I've got two kind of legs. And I decided to do the heel flap and gusset for you, and hopefully I did it long enough. This is a great heel for people with high insteps. You can make a longer heel flap, give them more room. When you're in here decreasing your volume of stitches, it gives you more room there, more comfort.
Can we stop and look at, let's talk about, no, stop, the cat right there.
I know.
Just the way it is. You guys, look, it looks like it's got cheeks and eyes.
I know. This yarn, the yarn's incredible. This is a kit by Ancient Arts Fiber. You can go to their website and get your kit. It's got 7 cat colors. These are actually cat breed colors that they've developed. Oh. And you get a skein of their sock NATO, which I could go on about for freaking ever. Oh I think, listen, we've knit a lot of socks and used a lot of sock yarn. I think this is the best sock yarn ever. It's a very plump 80/20 superwash merino nylon. Super amazing twist. I think the fabric that it makes is incredible. I did these on a 2.5 millimeter. I hope these socks last forever. This yarn, I think you could knit sweaters.
This is beautiful.
There's so many sport weight patterns now. I think you're going to get gauge with this yarn.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's awesome. Awesome
Socknado.
yarn. Socknado. So I did the heel flap and gusset for you and worked. Now, here's what happened. My Colorwork gauge is very loose. So to get this circumference, I was on 56 stitches.
Got it.
Which I never knit, right? But I'm just looser with Colorwork, and that was the right circumference. Now, I know in stockinette, my gauge is going to be just normal gauge, and that's tighter, and I'm going to need 64 stitches for your foot.
Right.
So once I picked up all the way around here, my first round of all the extra stitches picking up, I rearranged my stitches, and I added 2 more to this end of that top needle and 2 more to the end here to give me 32. So it was 28, now it's 32, and they were evenly added on either end, and now I'm going to decrease just down to 64 instead of 56.
Okay.
And then that's how I got the circumference for the foot to be, I hope, the right circumference for you.
There's a lot of time
It was
spent
a really fun project. But as I was knitting, I'm like, oh shoot, I only have 28 stitches on this top needle. What am I going to do? So anyway, it was an experimental thing. I hope they fit. If they don't, we'll do something else. And then when I got to the bottom, now these are supposed to be all cats. And that's what I thought, oh, you're getting ripped off. You're not getting all the cats. So I decided to, at the bottom, do duplicate stitch.
Are
cats,
you serious?
And then I got to use different colors because I'm just duplicate stitching. I can do whatever I want. So this guy goes from that sock to that. So there is a left and a right if you want.
Oh, it's so cute.
This is a pattern by Charlotte Stone. You can get it on Ravelry. She is phenomenal Colorwork sock designer. It's a great pattern. I loved knitting it. Anyway, happy birthday. Those are for you. I hope they fit. The top color is Frankie Gray's Chick Flick.
My God.
I loved the duplicate stitch part of it. Love, love, love.
Look at half the cats. You guys. They're so cute.
So Jodi, for Jodi, I just see something about the heel flap here.
Yeah.
I did 18 repits, so 36 rows in here to try, hopefully, to get it the right.
Perfect.
Is it fitting?
Yeah. Oh, Trace, look.
Does it fit?
Yes.
Okay, good. There you go.
I love them.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
They were so fun to do, Jodi. But I thought they were also kind of interesting because I'm like moving from 1 stitch count on the leg to 1 stitch count on the foot. Like it was super fun. Super fun.
It's interesting the lessons you learn. Like you're a seasoned sock knitter. You've knit a ton of color work and you kind of needed all that information to get through
A little bit.
this.
And I mean, it's so easy to modify.
Sorry, my legs just doesn't.
It's so easy. Oh yeah, they go on no problem, hey?
Look at.
So those 2 gauges, they're different with the leg and the foot, but it's basically the same width, like what you would be knitting. So it went really well. So here's the thing. If you have a high instep, Charlotte's got all of these patterns that are, I don't know how else to do this. This is just my little solution. I don't know what somebody else would do, but I don't know. I don't know what somebody else would do for this. Like, I don't know what the other solution would be.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's the whole, like, you could go to a bigger needle in here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Change your gauge. You could change your gauge and have a bigger needle so it's more circumference at that area. Anyway, I'm not sure. This was one way to do it, and I made a longer heel flap so that I had more stitches to pick up for you. So there was, like, more circumference
There
of
was
sock.
so much thought.
Just a little bit. But if people want to try, and then you could certainly, There are charts for 64 stitches. So after your gusset decrease, you could start back with cats. So there would be like the gusset area, just that one decrease area without cats. You could do stripes in there. Now I'm thinking of all these other ideas that I could have done. So I guess there's lots of ways to deal with it. Ultimately, I think her patterns are so much fun, and I think the selection, like she's just got the coolest stuff, and she's got another book coming out, a whole other book of 25, I think, patterns again.
I adore seeing what she does, and these socks are a treasure.
They're so good. Like with Ancient Arts having the cat colored yarn, like there's like Maine Coon and Tabby and all these other colors, and this yarn, this knit up so fast. So I would encourage you, if you think, oh, these Colorwork socks are going to take me forever, they really did not take forever. I whipped through the first 4 repeats, and then when we tried them on, I was like, well, we'll have to figure something else out. But that did not take very much time.
And like the amount of time you spent on these socks is now crazy.
No,
but they're so good.
No, it's
and
not
I'm so
crazy.
glad you didn't have to reknit anything.
I did not have to reknit anything.
The Colorwork.
No, I didn't have to reknit anything.
You know what's for sale right now, you guys?
No.
Pre-sale.
Ooh.
Is the Cozy Knitters Advent.
She's amazing.
The 2024, her Advent skein, self-striping skein is available now.
It's a big tradition now.
You can get a shimmer mini skein. What's glitz mini? What is shimmer and glitz not the same thing?
I don't know. I have to read that because there's so many options there. And is that like an inspiration board, or is it?
Oh, I see. One is silver and one is gold.
Oh, I love gold, Selena.
Me too.
I mean, I love it all, but if I have gold, the choice of gold, only because it's a little bit different, right?
Gold is glitz. I'm going to order us one each.
Jodi.
With the glitz minis.
Okay. You're never going to knit fingering weight.
I want it though, because I could hold it with mohair.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. Her yarn's amazing. Anyway, here's the pattern, guys. If you're interested, go for it. I know there's a lot of cat people out there. I'm going to start another pattern for myself. That's how much fun these Colorwork socks are.
Actually, it's funny you say that, because I had chosen a bunch of patterns to show, and that's
a nice. I got those.
That was a nice bra. I was looking.
Did you buy that?
No, I didn't.
That's
but
nice.
It was really nice.
And here's one more quick comment, you guys. Ancient Arts has a huge booth at Knit City. Of course, you can buy online, but if you're coming to Knit City, check out Socknado.
I totally agree.
It's phenomenal.
Okay, you guys, this is a brand new pattern. This is actually her debut pattern, you guys.
Wow.
And it is a fingering weight sock.
That's adorable.
Apples. It's
How
called
cute is that?
Apple Citrus Socks.
Color combo, that peachy and the red.
By Flavor Knits.
That's really, really cute.
How cute is that?
Super cute.
And so it's interesting that we talk about this. And do you see she has no color work? She looks like an afterthought here, maybe?
It looks like the striping, and then you cut your heel in between the striping. Or maybe it's a short row heel that you work. Either one of those would work. It's beautiful.
Some sort of short row heel.
I think so. And I know there's short row heels that are roomier. So, I mean, people with high insteps, don't despair. I feel like there's a solution to that problem.
Yeah.
I want everybody to be able to wear these Colorwork socks. But those were so much fun to knit. And this was in our Knitter's Caddy by Hohi, which I use all the time. It's a great
I love
bag.
it.
Great project bag.
Okay, so mostly what I had done... Oh, shoot, I forgot my other hat. The pink one I was knitting when I was here the other day.
Oh, well, we'll be back.
I was halfway through.
Did you...
Just a minute.
Do you have a picture?
Check out. No.
Check out.
I grabbed some tubes because I knew those are really great.
I can't even with this color combination.
This one?
I can't
I know.
even.
This is Woolens and Nosh. This is Michelle's.
Whoa.
Isn't that good?
Yes.
She's got the most plump DK. She doesn't do everything in DK, but I am a club member of her DK club, and I believe this is where I had gotten this one.
Awesome.
But isn't that good?
Yes. Awesome. Gorgeous. And you took your stripes right through to the toe.
I took my stripes right through the toe.
Did you do that white stripe?
I knit, yes.
So your tube was just too short?
No, I purposefully did that.
You purposely did
I
the
just wanted
division.
a little,
It's really pretty.
Just wanted a little, like a stripe there.
I love that.
And then the white. I mean, the cream, I love a classic cream heel and or toe. So when I don't have a color to match.
I think having undyed, like a undyed DK, undyed fingering weight, definitely has its place. Like I really love having that option.
I do too.
Yeah.
I do too. So these were really fun to knit.
And the gold in the raspberry and the scummy green. I can't even.
Yes.
Do you remember the color name?
No.
So if it's a club color, it's probably not available for anyone else for a while, I would assume. I'm pretty sure, right? Or does she let it come out?
I don't know what her Woolens
her whole philosophy on that.
I don't know what it is. And if I'm honest, I can't remember the exact one it was. No, I lose track of those ball bands, but I love it.
Now I feel like redoing your socks.
Why?
Because now I'm thinking...
No, you're not getting these back.
Now I'm thinking, once I got back to 64 stitches, I should have just kept doing cats.
I would be nervous of the foot being the whole... Aren't you nervous of the whole thing being colorwork?
Well, here's the thing. My colorwork gauge is so much bigger. Like at 64 stitches, I would have had to go down a needle size to do colorwork. And this yarn is quite plump. So I love the way they turned out? Yes.
Yes.
Like I almost put Cat Mom too on the...
Oh my God, that's
like
hilarious.
but I just finished them last night. So there's so many things you can do, right? No, I think they're very cute, and they were 100% fun to make.
Cats and all.
Oh no, for sure. That's the whole reason
funny.
I bought it.
So
I bought that
funny.
kit in February for your birthday.
Oh God, I love it so much.
Good. Well, hopefully they wear great and...
Okay.
Listen, I love them. And you'd never knit yourself those kind of socks.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Although
I was
I'd
very
really
surprised
want them.
to see how loose my gauge was. Because I cast on 64 stitches first.
Oh.
And I don't know if it's because the yarn is a little bit plumper, right? Maybe just regular sock yarn. Because I've knit regular sock yarn at 64 stitches. I think it's this yarn. It's just...
It's beautiful.
Oh my God. Amazing.
So beautiful.
Amazing.
Okay, what's next?
Okay, so... do you want to see something brand new you've never seen? Or something that you kind of have already seen?
Brand new.
Brand new. Okay, in the boiling hot heat that we had...
Yes.
I'm okay to knit wool in the heat, but still, it's like, holy God, even my hands are sweating. So I pulled out the linen yarn that I got in Victoria. This is Antigone by Durarum Natura, 100% linen. This is the color Marsala. And I was like, I don't even know what I'm going to knit, right? And it makes me think I should be knitting something for Knit City. Like, you know how you knit a new thing? So this is the yarn, Antigone. It's an organic linen.
Is it crunchy?
Whatever that means.
Oh no, that's nice.
I don't think so. And here's the swatch knit.
Oh, that's very nice.
I love it. I think it's amazing. If you love a linen. So I didn't know what to make, and I ended up knitting the Tolsta tee, which is a raglan. Again, an amazing pattern. You buy this pattern. It's a raglan t-shirt pattern. You get a fingering weight pattern. You get a DK weight pattern. And you get a PDF that shows how lots of the test knitters have modified it. And one of the test knitters did these rows of eyelets every 10 rounds.
Beautiful.
And so, like, in your raglan, it looks like this because the V goes up like that.
I love that.
I just thought, oh, this is what I want. I really want that. I think that's going to be so nice for summer. And then I went and cast on and decided, yeah, no, I don't want to do that. But I swatched.
You're going to slip a nipple in this.
Well, I just thought it's a lot of that. I think maybe every 20 rounds what I would have preferred. And not to say that I won't still do that at some point. But then I had another idea. Anyway, the yarn, loved it. Loved the drape.
I'm really doing beautiful.
The DK weight pattern with a sport weight yarn. So the gauge is a little bit loose and open, which I think is perfect for a warm.
Is that this?
Yeah, which I think is perfect for a warm weather.
I do too.
Garment. Oh, I do have the pattern. So Tulsa Tee, very cute raglan t-shirt.
Whose pattern?
Rebecca Clow. 10 sizes, goes up to from 35 to 60, almost 67
31.
7 inches. Oh yeah, sorry, 31.5 to
Nice.
66.75. So super size inclusive. And like I said, you get fingering weight and DK patterns. So it's
Nice.
very generous. I feel like that's amazing. So I had this idea to add
Oh.
stripes. So this is just a plain knit pattern.
Amanda, you need to sit down.
Did I text her this? Anyway, I don't know if I did or not. But
That's so good.
thank you. So I'm marling. I'm marling some stripes here. And the yarn I'm using is this Mega Bling stuff. I had this in my stash. I love you, stash.
Oh.
This is the color. It's kind of a mushroom colored cord with mini little gold sequins. And it's Lang Paillettes. But I just thought these colors are not going to compete so much with the brown. Like, I actually think it highlights it. You see the marl of the little bit of silvery brown, and then you get lots of the sequins.
Holding this double.
No, single. The linen's held single the whole way through. And then when I'm striping, I'm holding this with it.
Oh,
So yeah, you're going to get a little tighter, maybe a little tighter gauge.
but barely.
Really not.
I actually thought you had to double stranded
No.
this and then only. Okay.
No. And I'm knitting and I think on like a 3.75 or something like that. And you guys, it's so much fun to knit. I started my stripes fairly high up. I didn't want to start them right at the neck. I started them a little bit down, but I really wanted stripes on the sleeve. So in the top of your raglan, you have to start it, before you, I know. And I'm doing it going, okay, well, how wide do I do my stripes and how many stripes and do I want to do the whole body? And I'm not. This is it. I showed some restraint. I'm done striping. The rest is just going to be.
That's it. 3 stripes.
That's it. That is it.
You have restraint.
The stripes are maybe
That's
10
good.
rows. At first I thought, I'm going to do 2-row stripes and I'm going to do the whole thing. And I just think for this one, this is it.
Okay, let me just also say this. Sparkles and sequins are having their moment because Aerie, all their crocheted for the young kind of their target audience, have a strand of sparkle in it right now. Like
Really?
they're like little shorts and tops for summer. Vera Wang had these pieces with this sparkle thread running through it.
Wow.
Everywhere you go right now, there's that little hint of bling,
I
which
love
I'm
it.
loving.
So this took 1 ball and a tiny bit. I wish I could have gotten away with 1 ball. And I'm knitting, I don't know what size I'm knitting, because I'm knitting off gauge too.
Like, what do you mean by a tiny bit? Can you just stop short on that?
Listen,
last
if
row?
you did 1 less round of stripes at this same gauge, you don't need a second ball.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
It's 10 rows.
Do 9 only.
So if you did 9 rows, and even like if you're considerably smaller than me, then you're good to go with 1 ball. But if you're bigger than me, do 8 round stripes or 9 round stripes if you want to stick to 1 ball. But I'll be honest, I love the way it turned out and I wouldn't change anything. And so now I'm back to knitting my linen t-shirt. I'm assuming I'm going to have this ready to go for Knit City. And I think I'm only going to need 3 balls for I bought 4 of this. And when we bought the yarn, I also bought this peachy color. I'm thinking, I'm going to stripe with this.
No, you're not.
And it never sat where I felt 100% this is what I wanted. I love it. I would still do it. But this popped into my head and I was like, oh, done. This is the thing that clicked for me that day. Isn't that funny how you can like be in a certain mood? I love them both.
Obsessed. It's
so cute, right? I actually think I have an idea for this peachy color ball. And I think I'll do it for next podcast. That's what I'm hoping to cast something on. I have an idea.
A garment?
Nope. An accessory.
Okay.
Anyway, I love knitting with linen, and I don't have nearly enough items in it. And if you love linen, or if you're on the fence about linen, I think this is a beautiful option. Like, you would love this. It's a little pricier. You could hold it double for like a worsted weight thing, but I really, really love it.
That gauge, that first gauge that you showed, that was very airy and open, that's really beautiful because you see that people just
when I wash this,
unders,
it
like,
should be that
top or like a sports top.
Like, the bigger gauge of this of that swatch is what I went with. So we'll see what it looks like when I'm done.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. So it is meant to be. So I'm thinking, same thing, right? Like, I'll have like some kind of a tank underneath, but
love it.
So things don't get too public.
Excuse me. All
Very
of a sudden,
fun.
And I drank half my coffee already and I'm still yawning. You're boring. Oh, just kidding. I don't know why this isn't energizing me because I get so inspired by seeing your knits.
Right.
Okay. More socks.
Okay.
Are we ever going to get bored of socks? Probably not.
No. It's been 8 years. So no. Socks, I feel like that should be one of our tattoos because no, we're never getting bored of socks.
We're never, ever getting bored of sock.
At that.
So, a tube. I always kind of think, how can I do a little something extra? Because I haven't knit the majority of the sock. So, these are slip stitches. Awesome. Just little slip stitches. Isn't that cute?
Yeah. You can add personality to a tube. It doesn't have to stay just that tube. We talked so much about that in our workshop, right?
Yeah.
Like, you can add
so much.
Jodi, that's awesome.
So this is a color. These are sample for Knit City.
What is the speckle?
This is called Sunkissed.
It's so gorgeous.
It's just really fun.
It looks so beachy and
doesn't
Bellini. It looks frozen.
And then I just did little slip stitches. Did one round of white or undyed, and then I slipped one, knit one, and then in another round of undyed, and then slip one, knit one opposite.
So good.
So it's 5 rounds all together, and I think you need that beginning. Like, I liked it when I just knit. Well, you're slipping the first stitch, so it's exaggerated. So I wanted it to be the cream one pulled up, just so it was a crisp line.
Sure.
Right? Because if you slip one, it pulls up the bottom stitch.
Yes.
So I didn't.
So you didn't do a knit round first?
I did a knit round first because I didn't want to be slipping with this color. I wanted it to be the undyed, to be crisp. Right. And then I finished it at the top.
And they do that in mosaic patterns, right? Like, you always have that one round knitting. Okay, got it.
And so that's what I did with this. And then
go ahead.
This was included in the length I needed for my sock, if that makes sense. Like, I didn't start my toe until the pink. This was still part of my sock.
Right.
If you're thinking of
your foot.
Yeah.
So you can do this with a skein of DK and 2 minis?
Yes.
So lots of DK sock sets have 2 minis.
Yes.
That's awesome.
And even this could be a scrap. Like that, you need 3 rounds of it.
Yeah.
Right?
Are you doing sock kits or are you just going to have a bunch of minis where people can grab them?
I'm having...
That's so good.
especially for this for like the garments we're going to show and stuff, we're doing it so people can put their own kits together rather than because there's sizes, right? Like then you're like, do you have enough of this size or this size? So we're going to have a ton of solids, lots of fun speckles, but also lots of 50-gram fun sets.
That's awesome.
And mini fun sets.
Those are so good to throw in your stash. These little half skeins. It's amazing how much you can get out of them. And something like this vest, wouldn't that be a good sample, Jodi? DK 50s?
Well, yeah.
Like instead of fingering and mohair, now you can do a 50 DK. That would be such a good sample. And I mean, just the versatility of adding little stripes to something. You don't even need whole skeins of DK. You can just... When we went to This Is Knit, it's one of the things I remember. They had this big glass jar, and it was their all minis. Like it's so fun. It's like seeing jelly beans or saltwater taffy in a candy store, right? But better because it's yarn.
I love that.
Jodi, I can't wait.
You should
so
see.
Happy for you guys.
There were so many people who graciously agreed to help with samples, and I've started to get them back, and it's crazy.
Awesome.
Yes.
Samples are, I appreciate a booth with samples because I fall in love with the yarn and then you think, well, how much do I need? What am I going to make? I don't know. Yeah. So samples really help inspire me.
That's what I get inspired with.
Yeah.
I didn't block this yet, so I feel like
it looks great.
I feel
Jodi,
like
it fits so well.
I love it. I too love a sample because as much as I love just all the yarn and just buying it's nice to know what you're going to... But then you get it in your stash and you're not sure what to do with it. So if there's samples, do you think you get more inspired to cast something on?
There's even people that'll come home and like print the pattern and put the yarn and shove it all in a bag and then put it away like that so that you don't come home, 2 years later, you're like, what did I buy this for? I think that's such a good idea.
That's smart.
Isn't that smart? Okay, just this morning, I found a brand new pattern that looks so good. And I wanted to share it because I think everybody's going to love it. And it's so, okay. This pattern is called Chev, CHEVV, as in chevron. It's by Kate Oates. This is our pal Jill. It's a collab between Kate, the designer, and Jill's North Bay fiber yarn in her sport weight. So I love it, but it's one that's, it's very modifiable. In the pattern, you get different. This one's the cropped.
I saw that. It looked nothing like
this one's the tunic. And if you look there, Kate's color blocked hers, and she's done 2 rows of chevrons separated. Jill's done 1 row of chevrons and cropped. There's like you can knit the same thing and make different patterns. So it's out, you guys. It is out. Go buy Chev by Kate Oates. It's also, the pattern is free if you go to North Bay Fiber and get the yarn. It's beautiful. Nice. Beautiful sport weight yarn. So
it's funny, Tracie, as soon as you showed that, I thought, oh, I haven't seen that.
Isn't that nice? What's that? Is that a test knitter?
Yes.
You guys, I'm in love with this pattern. It's sport weight. I see color changing yarns. But look, she color blocked hers. Wow. So it can be a giant stash buster. How much do you love the neutral colored of the chevrons and then the background is singing the colors there? Like, I feel like we always think, oh, the Colorwork's got to be the star, and it is still there, but you use this very neutral color and it's still the star.
And this, she's used only 2 colors.
That's, isn't that lady, isn't she the one? I think is that Botanical Yarn? That's her friend. I want to say Fiona.
Yes.
Okay.
Sally.
Okay. So, love Botanical Yarn.
Gorgeous.
Botanical Yarn's going to be at Knit City. And Flock Fiber.
She is.
Yes, she's doing both.
See, now it makes me feel like an underachiever. 'Cause
No, she's very
vending at
seasoned
both.
vendor. You are not an
No, I'm kidding.
underachiever.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay,
I saw
amazing.
that and it's sport weight. And I'm having a major love affair with sport weight.
That's funny. I saw the tunic and I thought, oh, that's gorgeous, but it's probably not for me.
And how much do you love the other sample?
Love
I feel
it.
like it looks so different. And yet, I'll be honest, I would love a tunic just to wear leggings and a long,
know.
like I've got one sweater that's like that and I love it.
I love that.
So options, people. Kate, I think, is an amazing designer.
She is an amazing
She's
designer.
got this little is it a lovebird pattern? It's a short sleeve t-shirt, but I've still think about that pattern and I want to do it. She did it in Spin Cycle, the Colorwork, and it's these cute little birds on a wire. It's a really cute
I know
pattern.
exactly what you're talking
It's
about.
really cute. Anyway, she's a beautiful designer. She has so many gorgeous patterns. And, oh, wow, look at that. Jill's yarn's gorgeous, and Jill is an amazing designer. So you'll find lots of inspiration through both of those ladies.
Yeah, you will.
That's it.
They're amazing. Okay, Orange Groove Top by Noma. She's an amazing... Oh,
I have not seen this.
okay. Wait till you
And
see it.
I am in love with it already after first glance.
It's a DK pattern. It is a round yoke and
gorgeous.
short sleeved, although you could add sleeves at any length. I just think this is so adorable.
I think, and this is me just, oh, wow.
Yeah.
Stunning.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Gorgeous on her.
I
Wow.
love the color work.
I love the colorwork motif. I think that's really, really beautiful. And I feel like, you guys, if you have not knit a t-shirt, a wool t-shirt,
You're missing
I'm
out.
telling you, you will love it. Same thing as Miserina. This, we're all knitting it as a t-shirt because Caitlin Hunter intended that, but put long sleeves on it too. Like, you can shake things up, but
I agree.
if you don't have a t-shirt, a knitted t-shirt, you need one. I promise.
I also wanted to show this.
That's adorable.
This is a debut pattern from this designer, meaning this is her very first design. It is raglan
Folded collar, which I
folded,
love.
fingering plus fingering. It's a DK pattern, but she's held fingering together.
Okay, somebody just said Norma is an amazing South African designer
Yeah.
that you just shared.
She had amazing patterns, you guys.
Okay, let's go check that out.
So this is called the CTV sweater. It is brand new for her very first pattern, like I said. She has put it here where it's a little bit cropped, but there is instructions for making any adjustments.
And a really elegant neckline.
Yes.
I love that.
I thought this was stunning.
Yeah, me too.
Fingering and fingering.
Listen, I'm all about like this whole skinny stripes. She's got a split hem happening. That's really cute. There's a lot of details in there that I just think, oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. That's really, really awesome. And just because she's showing it fairly fitted, I mean, knit the size you want to knit that you feel the best in. But that's really, what weight is that?
Fingering and fingering.
What does that mean?
Fingering held with DK, she has it 22 stitches
Okay.
gauge. You know what I thought was interesting with this is she has designed it to have a neutral ease at your chest, and then so maybe our ladies with a bigger chest would really like this because she has a tension there and then softer ease everywhere else.
And that is something that is, like, as we've learned from knitting lots of sweaters and making mistakes, and if your sweater fits your shoulder and the yoke fits you, it looks, I think, better. If it's really big and really sloppy, it looks like you've kind of made a sweater for someone else or whatever. But I feel like as long as this top part of your sweater is fitting you properly, you can still have all that cozy ease, like the ease that you want maybe in the body. But I'm amazed at the difference when the top part of your sweater fits you well. Like your sleeves are the right circumference. They're not too big or sloppy. Like,
and maybe she's found this too because Cassandra Peltier, maybe she's found that with her being maybe bustier, that
Maybe.
she couldn't find she was having trouble finding
And this reminds me so much of Kim McBride Evans. Like, just because your bust is bigger, if you go up in a regular pattern, lots of times the sleeve is bigger and the neckline is big. Like, you don't always need the extra ease everywhere. So it's really fun. It's one of my favorite things about knitting sweaters is keep, learning as you go. I mean, ask me how I know about sweaters that don't fit well in the yoke and the shoulders and this. Like,
we've all done it.
I've knit ones that look kind of sloppy, and that was not my intention. I'm all for a sloppy sweater. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But it's amazing when you knit one that kind of fits you properly.
Yeah.
That, like I had no idea it could look like that.
Exactly.
So I love that. I love the thoughtfulness in that.
Yeah. Okay.
There's lots to learn when you make your own clothes because our bodies are all different. Mm-hmm.
They really are. There's
they
so
are.
much. I mean, I'm still pro. There's so much to think about.
Yeah. And I'll be honest, ever since that one sweater that I knit that had giant sleeves and they really just looked so bad. Mm-hmm. The sleeve circumference is something I always look at now because it made such an impression on me about how it just everything looked wider because my sleeves were so big. Mm-hmm. So even though you're knitting your regular patterns, if you know the circumference you're going for, I just still always look for that in patterns. And knowing how much ease you like. Maybe you like 2 extra inches. Maybe you like 2 less inches and you want it snug and tight.
And this all comes from experience.
Right.
Unfortunately.
Listen, fortunately and unfortunately, I don't think unfortunately.
Well,
I'm okay to make mistakes.
I mean, some people could be so frustrated with sweater knitting because
I actually just met a lady and it's so funny you say this. She said, I can't wear round yoke. They just don't work for me. And then later in the conversation, she said, oh, well, I knit this one and it looked terrible. And I said, is that the only round yoke you knit? She said, yeah. So one bad experience. And she's like, I'm never knitting a round yoke again. And I get that. I totally get that. And I mean, this one sweater that sticks out in my mind is the one that was such a bad experience for me. The gauge was too tight for the yarn, which I learned. And it was like a box. It was like I could stand it up by itself without me in it. And the sleeves were too big, all of that. But I feel like it shouldn't discourage us. Right. And I those lessons that I learned from that one sweater, I take through everything that I cast on now. Mm-hmm. I should have unwound that sweater because I love the yarn so much. But I gave it away, and I hope someone's wearing it and loving it. There's that too.
Did you donate it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm okay with that. Right?
Of course.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't want it in my closet taking up room. Just somebody else wear it and love it.
Right.
Because it doesn't work for me doesn't mean it's not going to work for everyone. Right.
Right.
And I don't consider it a failure because I learned so much. I learned so much from that. I really want to reknit that one.
Of course.
It was my Weekender by Andrea Mowry. A pattern I love, and I would love to reknit.
Right.
So, and I will reknit it. It's a great pattern. I just made a bunch of mistakes.
Exactly.
As a newer sweater knitter.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of
okay,
course.
do you want to see what else I've been working on?
Only this?
I am in this position right now where I had I actually have 4 things on my needles with your socks that I loved so much. Every single one of them, I was so happy to pick up and work on. That's
kind of when you want to stop adulting and just knit.
Totally. It didn't happen a lot, but So we're doing a Tees and Tanks knit along in our Ravelry group, and this is my cast on, the Island to Island vest by Mary Jane Mucklestone. I mean, come on. When I finish my FO, I'm going to Shetland to take a FO picture. So you saw my swatch. I am using all Sonder yarn. So this was my swatch.
Do you think that's a delivery? Who cares? What are you going to do?
I have some new Sonder yarn coming. No, they'll leave it. It's just the postman.
Okay.
I don't know what Ellie's thing is. She likes to bark at everybody. So this is sport weight sweater. So I'm using the Sonder yarn Luxe Sport. And, well, come on, like I can't even. I love it so much. But I changed my colors a little bit. So I cast on and did Mary Jane's pattern. She's got almost 4 inches of ribbing here.
Oh. Someone really wants, that's the third time they rang the doorbell.
Maybe it's Mom. It can't be Mom. Anyway, it's all right.
Do you want me to go see while you're talking?
No.
You should have a ring doorbell.
Right. So anyway, I cast on. I'm a little bit off gauge, which is not ideal for sure, but...
That's the 4th time. Do you think it's an emergency? Who rings the doorbell 4 times? You keep talking.
Well, I can't deal with it right now anyway, though. Even if you answer the door.
What if it's a signature? Like, who rings the doorbell 4 times?
Well, then they'll come back tomorrow, won't they?
I don't know. It's weird. Okay, keep going. That's 5.
I know my dog's home. Really?
I'm not kidding you. That's 5 times. Keep talking. I'll peek.
I'm a little bit freaked out by that.
Like, who rings the doorbell 5 times?
I don't know.
I locked it.
So I cast on for a certain size. So this vest is supposed to you're supposed to choose a size 0 to 2 inches of negative ease, meaning it should either fit your body exactly or be 2 inches smaller so that it stretches out a little bit over your body for the best fit. And you can see Mary Jane's is like 0. It fits her perfectly. I cast on a size and knit 3 inches of ribbing, and then I knit 2 of these repeats and tried it on. You guys, it was way too big, and it's my own fault. I'm off gauge. I picked a different size, but I know it was not going to look very good, so I frogged the whole thing, and I started over. So I started my ribbing again, and when I was looking through, it's okay.
All's good.
I went to look at this is so great when you can go to Ravelry and look at projects of what people have already knit. This pattern, people love this pattern. It's already been knit so many times. I looked at lots of people that did the 4 inches of positive ease, and that just wasn't, 4 inches of ribbing. And I just thought, you know what? I just really want it to look like a regular
Let's
sweater.
call it what it is, and you didn't want to rib it.
There was an element of that, but because I did it twice. This is the second cast on.
So you've done like 6+ inches altogether.
Almost 7 inches. But that's really not it. Because I do think to myself, like, suck it up. Do what you need to do to get the sweater you want, right? But I really did just think, you know what? I just want it to look like a regular sweater. I didn't want that wide band of ribbing at the bottom.
Yes.
For myself.
Yes.
For myself. So anyway, I cast on and started. I'm still kind of freaked out about the size. I don't know. I've tried it on. I think it's exactly the same size as my body.
Well, and you will.
I think
there is a little bit of movement if you need to block.
I don't want it. No, I just don't want it too big. Is my thing, right?
Yes.
Like it was significantly big before. So anyway, now I'm knitting it, and I did actually change my colors. Only the gray. So with my swatch, I used the Offline, which is the undyed. This is undyed right here, and it reads a little bit brighter.
Yeah.
Against the chocolate brown, it's brighter. I did also have.
This is blue.
No, it's called Stormy Weather. It's a blue gray.
It's beautiful. I love that decision.
I ended up changing that color. So this
blue and orange are across from each other on the color wheel.
It looked so good,
yeah,
right?
Amazing.
So my colors are French Press, Stormy Weather, Cut Flowers, and Heirloom is an orange. And so I'm whipping through it, you guys.
Yes, you are.
The things you worry about in a Colorwork sweater, dealing with floats, complicated motifs that are going to take you forever to knit, all of that's out the window with this pattern. It is, I don't even look at the pattern anymore. Like forever. It's such an intuitive Colorwork pattern, and you just keep repeating the same exact thing. I won't look at my pattern again until I'm the right length for adding my steek stitches. So I am going to add steek stitches so I'm going to do 13 inches of a tube, and then you start adding your steek stitches and then shaping the front and back of at the same time. So you're still knitting a tube, but you've got some steek stitches and then a neck. So you're doing neck shaping, armhole shaping, and at the same time knitting these steek stitches. And then later you cut the steeks.
That will be so much fun.
You cut the steeks to get the neckline and the holes for your arms. This is really fun. And I can't say enough. I'm worried about the size of this. I got to try it on again.
Don't be worried. You know you've double, triple, quadruple checked.
I keep measuring it too, thinking, yeah, that should measure my body, measure this, and it should be exactly the same size. But if it blocks out at all, then it's a little bit big. Anyway, my goal for this is to be 0 ease.
And if it's a touch more, that's okay too.
I guess. We'll see how. Yeah.
Yes.
I guess. But what do you think?
Oh,
it's super fun, right? Super fun.
Mom forgot we were podcasting. And
Was that Mom?
Because she saw my car out front. So
did
she
you talk to her?
The doorbell. Yes.
She
got her days mixed up.
Well, we haven't. Oh, darn.
So I think she was going home to probably.
Was she just coming home for a visit?
Yeah, I think so.
Damn it. Well, we'll have to go
I
over.
said you had me worried. Well, she said I knew you were in there. She's so funny.
That's hilarious. Well, I'm glad you went up then. I thought it was like a FedEx guy. Like normally they don't care.
Doorbell that many times.
Right.
So it worried me.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is super fun to knit. And the yarn is amazing.
Well, I'm actually going like this. You know what? You're very beautiful with your colorwork knitting.
Oh, well, thank you. What do you mean by that?
Well, like it's like perfectly flat, you guys.
But
and
I
it's
think
the
that's
floats,
like the
and
right
it's like
needle size to your yarn, right?
No, it's also tension. It's a whole bunch of stuff. Like there's no pulling.
Hi, Andrea. Well, thank you. I love it. And it hasn't, and like if people are frustrated with their colorwork knitting, it was not always like this.
No.
It is all about a little bit of experience and always making like when I learned that thing about spreading out the stitches on your right needle, I'm sure that's the change that's happened in my colorwork knitting.
Could be.
So Andrea, our friend from Statement Junkie, just said, would you consider this a good pattern for a first-time steeker? First-time steeker. So I hope so. No, it's very well written. And it's really not, I don't think, there's not much to do until you get to your armholes. Yeah. Like at this point, I've just picked a size.
So how much more, I mean, you're close to starting your steek stitches.
Well, not quite. Well, she says 13 inches, but...
Oh, before you start your steek stitches.
So that would be like 10 inches of the colorwork. Anyway, I love it. This yarn is amazing. I'm whipping through it. I'm not worried at all about finishing. And if this is a success, like if it fits the way that I'm hoping that it fits, I will feel very proud of myself.
I hope Mary Jane brings her vest, and I'm going to want to take a picture of you guys twinning.
Oh my God.
And I should message Mary Jane and say, if you're wondering what you're going to pack, please throw in this vest.
Oh my God.
I don't even know if she must have one.
Well, in the books, yeah, it's
I know,
hers.
but like I don't know if it's like a sample. Like, does
she would
wear
have it
all
all
of her samples?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah, like this
is such a beautiful book, you guys. If you don't have it, Grand Shetland Adventure Knits. It is a collaboration between Mary Jane Mucklestone and Gudrun Johnston.
I should pack one of these to autograph.
Phenomenal.
Yeah,
they're phenomenal designers, and the book is like. You guys, the charts, some people are like, I don't like knitting from a book. Look how big the charts are. Huge. The font in the book is this is published by Lina Magazine. It's so beautiful. And you can actually buy an ebook if you like. Mm-hmm. I love thumbing through these like a cookbook. I find that very inspirational.
Do you also have the
it's
ebook?
Funny. Yeah, I have the ebook.
Does it come with the ebook?
No.
Oh, yeah.
No, I bought it.
Perfect.
So people that don't necessarily want the ebook, you don't have to, or the hardcover, you can get your own. But like, listen, this book, and it's funny because this vest there's not a picture of her with the ribbing out. So I thought to myself, what does it even look like? And I went to Ravelry and looked, and that's how I decided, I'm good with 3 inches. I like that look better for me.
Michelle.
Michelle. I know, I cannot even with that color.
Michelle, what color is this?
And we were wondering about club colors. When are they available after? I read banned books. That's the color. I read banned books.
Yes, we do read banned books.
Oh my God, I love it.
1 year after the club. Thank you.
1 year. That's pretty great. Jodi wanted to knit this, and I'm not saying that I don't want to knit it either.
Don't you love it?
I love it. I love it.
With just the V-neck being...
and it's got a split hem.
Just the ease, and it looks like sweatshirty.
I think this one's bottom up, right? Using, oh no, top down. Top down. I love it. I'm totally gonna.
What's the gauge again?
A
1,000,000 stitches.
24 stitches. No, wait a minute. Yes, 24 stitches.
With sport weight yarn?
With fingering weight yarn.
Yeah, fingering weight
Yeah.
yarn. I could do that.
Of course you could.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
I have...
And then you have it. And I feel like that's kind of cool. Like our knitting journey is like I've always wanted a colorwork vest. So
and now is the time.
We'll see how it goes. God, I hope it turns out. That's all I can say.
I love it.
The yarn is a dream. The pattern is a dream. If anything goes wrong, it's totally my own fault. But now I'll get back to it.
It's
Do you think I can finish it in 2 weeks?
For Knit City?
But just till the next time we do this.
No, I think you can
have to do my linen.
Do your Knit City.
Yeah.
Because you're going to wear that in 2 weeks.
Yeah, you're right.
Plus, we're not going to podcast for 3.
No?
Well, because Knit City will be... I wouldn't be able to podcast in 2 weeks.
Okay.
I think I'll be...
What time? I have
that's
not
when we
even
go to
looked at
Calgary.
No.
I know. Is that 3 weeks away?
Yeah, I think it's 3 weeks away.
Oh, so it's
But either way, I'm good either way.
So the first... Oh, yeah, the 8th. Never mind. Yeah, 2 weeks.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Do your linen one.
I would do my linen one to wear. Yeah. But it's going to be... Don't freak Manda out. She's like,
oh, yeah.
I'm not ready. Yeah, love it.
Okay, and then the last pair of socks I did is another booth sample. And this is the Eras. This is
so pretty.
the part of the Taylor Swift collection. And it has 11 colors, one representing each of her albums. And yeah, this was just a sample I did for the shop.
The color's awesome. Put it right up there for people.
I actually did this for Sister Carrie, sister-in-law Carrie, giant Swiftie. So I made these her size, so I'm going to mail them to her.
Oh, that's so nice.
Her birthday's in September. Maybe
Hi,
I'll do
Val.
that. Hi, Val. So that's what this
so
is.
Nice.
Cute.
That's the problem, though, giving away booth samples when you're vending.
Yeah, I can't give it away yet. Okay, you guys won't believe what just popped up.
Oh my God, that's ridiculous.
Do you remember the Autumn League pullover by Alexandra Tavel? Do you remember the Autumn League pullover? I haven't worn it forever, but I knitted. It's a raglan. She did a onesie.
That's the cutest thing.
This is Two of Wands.
Yeah.
That is her brand name. Her name is Alexandra, but she also works with, she has a deal with Lion Brand. So she knits essentially with this Lion Brand yarn.
That's
She's
really
got a
cool.
collection with them as well, like her own colors.
Yeah, she's got her own yarn.
But this is a Baby League onesie.
Oh my gosh.
Are you serious?
Star said she just had a baby. There you go, Star. She knit for her baby. That's the cutest.
Oh, you guys.
What good pictures.
Right?
They should do a mama and baby pic.
It's yes, they should. It's a DK pattern.
That would knit up so fast. What a great baby gift that would be. Okay, so what happens underneath? Buttons?
Yeah, snaps.
Snaps. So would you, like, is it...
Yeah, snaps.
Oh, so you hand sew little individual snaps. There's also, like, snap tape, right? Like,
or snaps you clamp on, right?
well, it's like you have to do the right...
Yeah, you could. Yeah. Also,
Interesting. Oh, that's just adorable. That is the cutest thing.
this is a free pattern from Pearl Soho, and it's knit and purl washcloths. Like, Pearl Soho is so fun.
I looked at that picture and knew immediately it was a Pearl Soho pattern. Like, they've got a look about their photos, right?
Knit and purl washcloths, but how cute are these?
Super cute. With the ribbing? That's adorable. And the little I-cord loop to hang them.
Knit with cotton, but it's seed stitch using 2 different colors. It's so cute.
Yeah, adorable.
6.5 by 6.5 inch. I thought it was really cute.
A lot of people just have one of those in their bag all the time. That's such a great little gift. Like, I love knowing the dishcloth knitters, right? Like, there's people give them away all the time. It's such a good thing. Yeah, that's so cute.
Amy Munson, who does the monthly Christmas knit ornament, her August snowman sweater just came out. This is the pattern of the month, and this is it.
That's adorable.
What? That's cute.
Well, it's insanely cute.
You guys, she does one every month.
Like, if you start doing those now, this is the time, people.
So welcome to the Pattern of the Month collection. Oh, it's available in one ebook, updated monthly.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like a sock club or whatever.
So you'll get all of them.
So you buy the pattern. Very cool. The whole thing is $6.99. The whole pattern is $6.99 US. And then you get a pattern a month. Wow.
She's severely underpriced herself.
Well, maybe it's the same. Well, I don't know.
$7 for 12
Well, it's
patterns?
10 Canadian dollars, but that's how bad our dollar is. No, I mean, yeah, I feel like that's for 12 patterns. That's an amazing deal. Everybody should get that. Oh, it's so cute when you go look at her stuff. She's been doing it for years.
Years, you guys.
There's a whole bunch of years of patterns you can buy as collections.
There's ornament pattern of the month. This one happens to be a sweater pattern of the month.
What was 2023? Snowmen or trees or what is that?
No, it's just little things yeah, snow.
Oh my gosh, 2023. Also so cute.
I love what she does. So cute. I love seeing it.
This is a great time of year for little tiny projects when it's too hot.
Christmas in July,
Maybe
you guys.
you're on the go and you can take these camping or whatever.
Christmas in July.
Yeah, I love it. Okay,
that's it for knitting, but I do have stuff to show.
Okay, I'm going to show some stuff too.
Okay, good.
Speaking of statement junkie, I got a gift certificate for my birthday.
Did you? From Jeff?
From
Great
Georgia.
Georgia.
So it shows up in your email. It's the best thing ever. You can add it to your Apple Wallet. It's such a good system. And at the time, I was knitting my linen t-shirt and thinking, I need more of this stuff. Like, I need more. So I went out there and had the best visit with the ladies. And I came home with Sandnesgarn Lena in this beautiful creamy color. Oh, it's so soft. And let me tell you, that Antigone I showed they're very different. They're very different in the way they're made, and they're very different price points. This one is heavier for sure, like DK weight, and it's very soft right off the get-go.
53
less of a price, like a cheaper price point.
It's so soft.
But I love them both.
So 53% cotton, 33% viscose, and 14 linen.
Right. So this is like crazy popular. If you look up this yarn on Ravelry, there's so many projects.
Sandnesgarn has the most amazing bases.
They
it's
do.
Such beautiful yarn.
And
it's from Norway.
Junkie, is it?
Yeah.
Statement Junkie,
I think,
has their shop all set up, and there's giant corners of brands. Like there's a Sandnesgarn Land and a Madeline Tosh Land and Knitting for Olive, like all of these things. Anyway, it's phenomenal. So I was knitting my linen with a little bit of bling. And I bought this thinking, okay, now I'm going to add a little bit of bling. So I went to the bling bar and I bought this one called Twinkle. So this is the one that has the little nubs. It's not a consistent thickness. It's got, come on, people. Oh, it's taped shut. Okay, here we go. There we go. So it's very fine, but it's got these little lumps of sparkle, like texture as you go along. So this one's cream and gold. And I just thought that would be so cool to have.
I love
like
this.
I've also often thought I wanted a ranunculus in a neutral color like this. But this is my plan for this. So you go to Crafty Jackalope to get this Twinkle. You just go to the bling bar because something will totally inspire you. And I got this from Statement Junkie. And I also got a book from Statement Junkie. I got this Sandnes Garn book.
I was just looking at their factory. It said Norwegian factory since 1888.
Wow.
I wonder if we can tour it.
For
No,
sure.
I wonder if it's like, I wonder if people can.
Maybe.
Amazing.
So this pattern on the front totally caught my attention.
Oh, that's a Tracie pattern.
Totally little slip over with the baubles. I really didn't even look at the book. I just bought it thinking, but look at all the cool, like just everyday patterns that are in here.
Oh, wow.
And this is the book called 2102. They've all got numbers kind of in the corner. But there's some really pretty patterns. Look at this one. Okay, look at this for a look. Short sleeved with a little bit puffy, fingering and mohair with a, like for winter. I love that.
Look at, this is on their website. It's a little sunny slipover, they're calling it. It's a little crocheted top.
That's so cute.
Right?
Anyway, and so here's this thing again. Like, I'm sure I'll look just like that if I make that sweater.
Oh, they have a bunch of patterns. Oh,
but this is a great book for classic. And then you guys, I don't know about the size inclusivity of this. I'll be totally honest. I'll be totally honest. I did not look. So, look if that's, I mean, I should have. I should have, but I didn't. And then also Bling Bar. You showed these pens last time. I was a little jelly. I got a couple of beautiful pens. Georgia tried to steal the purple one.
actually, you know what? Now that I think of it, Amanda sent those pens. I probably should have given you one. They were too nice. I couldn't give them away.
Right. So
now that I think about it,
I got
she
two.
sent me. Can I have one?
I mean, come on, look at the yellow.
Georgia.
Look at the mauve. This one's called
We're
mauve.
podcasting.
I said that you wanted this purple pen, and I was a mean mother and said no.
Yeah.
I can't use two pens at the same time. What's my problem?
No, that's why I couldn't part. I'm sure Amanda sent 2 or 3 or 4 to give you one, and I didn't share.
Listen, you guys.
Now
it's
I feel
so
terribly.
fun, and the colors are out of this world. And Amanda has a new tote bag. I don't know anything about this tote bag other than it's so soft. It is like soft cotton. This is a nice, nice tote bag. And look at the beautiful illustration on different fiber animals and fiber plants.
So good.
It is.
No, it's old, she said. This
What's
is
old?
old?
It's old? Oh, she said she can bring it back. So I don't know if you can even get this. This was a special treaty.
Amanda did the illustrations.
Yeah.
You probably lied about that too.
No. She said I'm just telling you what she told me. I think it's beyond adorable. Beyond adorable.
She did.
And she said, no, I'm not lying. It's so, so cute. She said, haha, I drew it. I love it. So thank you, Amanda. I've already thanked you, but
I love it.
Yeah. So that is something to look forward to. And in the middle of winter, I'm going to have to knit myself something. You know what I was thinking for, Jode?
I'm obsessed.
We're going to Italy at the end of April, beginning of May. Like, I need a few more summery knit things.
Do you know that we have somebody watching this morning that said, I can't wait to see you in Italy?
What?
She's coming with us. Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that's beyond exciting.
Okay, so.
So I need pattern ideas. Yes, I could do a ranunculus, but there's so many patterns out there. I mean, listen, that's a pattern I could happily do again and again and again.
Okay, so you guys, Andrew Mowry announced her Rhinebeck 2024 sweater.
We were all waiting. We were all waiting.
We were all waiting. And it's finally arrived. Oh, Pier 39. This sweater just came out today.
I love this one.
Just like literally, I was looking on here this morning.
Yes. It literally, just before we started doing this, it was published to Ravelry. I saw the same thing.
It is Twisted Willow Merino Linen Singles and something else, a fuzz. It's 2 held together, 22 stitches. So it's about a DK weight, you guys, I'm guessing. Right?
DK Sportish. It's beyond cute. And it's like...
I just noticed that popped up. Look at the shape and look at the sleeves of this, you guys. That shape is interesting.
If you look really, really close, there's short rows in the ribbing. So there's a wider cap of ribbing at the top, I believe. When I was looking, I thought it looked like that.
Yeah, it does look like that.
So there's a little bit of short row action to extend that.
There, you're seeing it there.
So cute, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Like a little cap,
Yeah.
ribbed.
Oh, love it. Okay, so Isabel, beautiful pattern.
I need to knit more.
Andrew Mowry just came out with her brand new, it's called Framed. You guys, it's worsted. It is using, oh, look how dark it is outside this morning.
I know, we're supposed to get rain.
Yeah.
It's actually, the sky's been creeping me out. All the smoke in the air
Makes it yellow.
changes the colors of things. And I was up at like 5 o'clock the other morning, and the sun
Why were you up so early?
blazing red.
Really?
I don't know, because I have menopause. That's why.
Good Lord.
Didn't want to be up.
It's using Dream State spin cycle as well as this Spinster's Daughter, but it's worsted this season, you
This
guys.
yarn is phenomenal. They're both unbelievable.
Look at this sweater.
Yeah, it's got the quilt vibes. It's got the weekender vibes. It is so cute.
There is a knit along starting this weekend, and you with I think it's through Farmer's Daughter Fiber as well as Andrew Mowry, but you can find the information.
And Spin Cycle.
Yeah,
all
you
of
can
them.
find the information on each of their socials.
People should join. You can win patterns from Andrea and gift cards from Farmer's Daughter Fibers and Spin Cycle.
Yeah.
I mean, join because it's fun, but maybe you're a winner too.
There's so many people knitting this.
Jodi.
Okay. So
good shopping.
I didn't know. I'd really love to knit this, and I didn't know what I wanted to knit it with. If you noticed on the pattern, it's using
I can get up the
3
picture.
colors.
Yeah.
So this, her suggestion is to pick a more neutral contrast color to be knit with the color work of your dream state.
Right.
And then a pop of something for the ribbing and your shoulders.
For the frame.
Right, for the frame.
Okay.
So I didn't know what I wanted, and silly enough, I have so much. I didn't bring this. I'm so silly. The skein of Ghost Ranch I meant to bring because I didn't know which I was going to knit and to see which colors would go with what.
Mine's put away, but
So Farmer's Daughter Fiber took this base of the Dream State undyed and has dyed it in her Spinster palette.
right. Awesome.
Yeah.
So these have 200 yards.
Yes.
This Love Me Like You Used To is the color Andrea used.
Okay.
This is her frame, like not frame. Whatever is she's with the color work, with
Right.
the Dream State. Dream
Right.
State and this.
Right. So this is called Winter Wolf. This would be the next one.
That's very beautiful.
This one's called Chinook Winds. I just didn't know without
they
having
know-
it in front of me.
They know
right?
their stuff over
And
at
then
Farmer's
this
Daughter.
was Cross Current, which is
That's pretty.
like a real like
blue spruce kind of.
bluey spruce.
That's gorgeous. I love that.
But I just didn't know what I was gonna do.
So
with
now
what.
that you see them, what do you think, Jodi? I think this one.
Well, this isn't what I'm using with.
Oh, right.
But this is the color I talked about last time. This is a brand new color. It's called Something Wicked, you guys.
It's awesome.
The reason why I was talking about Dreams Ghost Ranch is because I have enough Ghost Ranch for the sweater.
Perfect. Done.
Yeah. So I needed to find a contrast color that I was going to use. And I didn't know, another option I thought would be to use your light background color for the whole thing and not have these as extra.
And you and I were sort of talking about it, and I think I love that idea. And I also love the idea of it being not a giant contrast, like something more tonal. Like if this is in your Colorwork, maybe this is your frame. Mm-hmm. So it's not such a color pop or a color, like you can do it other ways.
But then I look at this and her color choices and think, yes,
well, her
amazing.
Teal, I think, matches her dream state. Like it pulls it out together.
It's beautiful.
So I totally understand.
I feel like Love Me Like You Used To will be the background.
I love Me Like You Used To.
And I also thought I would just take the pattern and maybe just use her, I'll buy the sweater pattern and just use the Colorwork chart and start with a hat.
Here is a 2-color version.
No, that's 3-color version.
No, it's not. It's 2-color. That's what the whole point of this is. She's used the same color for her frame as for her, it's actually 2 spin cycle. No, it's spin cycle and like a Surrey. But she's only used two yarns. So the background of her color, see, it looks different though because her one color is a color changing.
So what she used here and the cuffs are color changing.
So it looks different, but it's the same yarn. So I mean, so easy to.
Oh, I love her palette.
So, this looks like this was her palette. So she was doing Surrey and the sport weight.
Oh, weird.
Held together.
Her palette?
That's her palette. It looks like.
I would never guess.
How cool is that?
It turned out so pretty.
So pretty.
Yeah. Love the mustardy color that it made.
But I mean, you can certainly do that. I think you can certainly do, if you have a color that, you don't have to use color changing yarn. Like, as much as we love spin cycle, we know price, look, we're not all going to blow the bank on certain yarns, right? So don't feel like you can't knit the sweater if that's the case. You can use, and I actually think if I were to do this sweater, I would swatch with lighter yarns because I think I can get that gauge with DK and sport weight.
Yeah.
So there's lots of ways to do this. It's a 22 stitch gauge, which is pretty snug for worsted. It's going to be really cozy, really beautiful.
You know what you
But I can knit that lighter yarns to get that same gauge. For sure, I can do DK.
What if you did each stripe of the pattern in a different color?
Yeah.
Like your background be the neutral one color, but then every time
it would look very stripy.
Right.
Very stripy. Unless you did like a gradient of the same color. Like maybe all blues from light to dark, right? I mean, there's lots of ways to do this. There's Noro yarn. Like Noro's a phenomenal color changing yarn, and they've got a bunch of worsted weight ones.
Color changing yarn is very magical. There are so many options, and I can't wait to see these starting to emerge as people puts their own spin on it.
Totally. And that's the whole point of like a design. We get to all choose our own yarn, and it's going to look a little bit different. And you and I have talked before about how we were so fortunate to tour the Spin Cycle Mill, and you can't really just compare all color changing yarns to them. Like that's a handmade, hand dyed. It's not a commercial yarn, but there are lots of options, right? I feel like, yes, the price point is what it is. And I also feel like there's a reason for that. And I get it and I stand by it, right? It's a stunning yarn. And a great company, all of that stuff, all of that stuff.
Also with this, I will mention, you can choose any yarn that you're knitting to enter this knit along.
Right.
You don't have to have the pattern yarn to join Andrea, the spinsters, and Candace and her team in the knit along.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think it's so widely knit that you are going to be able to see a bunch on Ravelry and see what you're, because if people are going to look for options, yarn choices and color choices. And I can't wait to see what's happening. I think Andrea's version is stunning with that dark teal and whatever her spin cycle with this Love Me Like You Used To. It reads kind of creamy on the picture. You guys, it is not cream.
Stone.
It's
More
not
stone-ish.
cream, and it's really beautiful. Really, really, really beautiful.
I know. Okay, so can we just circle back to this?
Sure.
Something wicked.
Oh, I hear rain.
Look
Good
at
thing we
this.
weren't outside.
Look at this
It's
yarn.
crazy. So good.
Oh, I love it so much. I don't know what it will be. I'm sure I will maybe hold it with a fuzz of very similar colors so it doesn't change it too much or distort it like a really soft, I don't know, teal.
Yeah.
But this color just appealed.
I want to do a raglan in exactly that. Like enough color changing yarn and maybe a mohair that kind of goes with it.
The whole thing.
But the whole thing. Like you're just going to see the color change. That's what I want to do. Isn't that
that would be amazing.
Jodi, that's so beautiful. And that's so you.
Amazing.
And that coppery, bronzy
think?
brown in there. And then this little bit of this greeny. Like there's so much interest in this color. Somebody just made a comment that said Tour de Fleece just ended. So all these hand spinners have all this new hand spun yarn. That would be so perfect for that frame sweater. How cool to have spun the yarn for your sweater.
Ah, love it.
That's out of this world awesome.
I brought you a tape measure.
Thank you.
Frankie Gray. We had it stamped, although this pebbled leather probably wasn't the best idea.
I love pebbled leather. Thank you.
I do love pebbled leather, but it doesn't really show very much.
I hear you. I love it, Jode. That's so
We'll have
funny.
those at the show. I'm a member of Carrie Freckled Whimsy's
You're in lots of clubs.
and she does a Christmas one. I've showed you before. This was her latest.
That's awesome. How cool that she's got a Christmas club all year
Yep.
and a Halloween club all year.
But look what she's done. Now that I see it, you guys, I didn't see it before. 3 colors of green, gold. 3 colors of red, gold. Blue, gold. I didn't see that till
That's
now.
a really cool idea. This is your sweater color.
Yeah. And then I just did undyed. Yeah, that's it.
That is so cool. Speaking of color change yarn, you were away. I went and did something really fun without you. I'm sorry.
No.
Amber and I went out to a local yarn shop called Joe's Yarn Garden. I had a brain fart there. They're located in Stony Plain, which is just outside of Edmonton, 15 or 20 minutes. If you're local, you must go. If you're coming to town, you must go. It is a little destination yarn shop. They had their 30th anniversary, which is kind of insane for a yarn shop to be around for 30 years, I thought.
How many
2
ti-
different owners,
That's
but
still
it's
the
been
longevity
there.
of that.
It's in this really cute little building. So much weaving stuff. So much, like there's looms. I mean, so much yarn. Beautiful yarn. I love going out there.
I do too.
I love all of our local yarn
She's
shops.
lovely too. Jo
Oh.
and her staff.
They had a big celebration. There was food. There was 30% off yarn. Like, it was a big deal. So Amber and I went out, and Amber, I can throw her under the bus. She bought a bunch of sweater weights. No,
Did
she
she?
bought a couple of new yarn sweaters for yarn for sweaters, which is awesome. Good for you. And I bought this Noro. Oh my god, I could totally use this for a frame sweater. I bought enough, but this was
How many grams is that?
three big balls.
300
Three
grams?
big boys. No, I think it's 200 grams. This yarn is called Ito. It's 100% wool. This is 200 grams, 400 meters. And this is the color. I find these kind of hard to read.
So it's worsted.
Yeah, it's worsted weight. It's exactly 200 grams is 400 meters. So Noro Ito. Oh, the color is Kawasi. Color number 60. But I have looked at Noro yarns forever. It feels just like a beautiful wool. It's kind of nubby, and it's got all these colors in it. And I was thinking of just doing a worsted weight raglan like all of this, just like this. But then Andrea's sweater comes out and I'm like, this could kind of work.
That's really beautiful.
Isn't that pretty?
Yes.
And it's got some of this like, and it's kind of got like little nubs, like thick and thin. It totally looks to me hand spun for what little I know of hand spun. But it's a gorgeous color. They had other colors.
I feel it?
Yeah, it's nice wool. It's beautiful.
Oh, that's beautiful. I don't want to touch. I just put cream on, but the color changes in this is beautiful.
Yeah.
That's gorgeous.
Isn't that cute? And I just imagined a nice little woolly sweatshirt.
And it's wound.
I know.
Does it make you feel like you just want to cast on?
Yes, it does. I got a few things on the needles that I can't cast on. Speaking of which,
It's
oh my
so
God.
beautiful. Is this superwash?
No.
No.
Like, I think it's just awesome. Okay, what was I just going to say? Speaking of wanting to cast things on, there's a sweater coming out in September, and I'm super crazy about it already. Tori Knit. So Tori Yu has this sweater coming out. She actually had a test call for this, and I was like,
I saw it and I thought to myself, Tracie's going to put her name in for that.
I couldn't meet the deadline. I could not do the
But
testing.
you could have cast it on.
Well, I
No?
have to finish my vest. I really want to
Yeah.
finish my vest.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
I really did
Yeah.
not want to. Listen, my heart was committed already. My brain was like,
You wanted
snap
to cast
out of it.
But you
Snap out
coulda-
of it.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay, but look, it's kind of got like a saddle shoulder or something. It's not. Anyway, it's not like something I have.
The sleeve looks relaxed and then just a little bit of a decrease. Like it's got some features in there that are really beautiful.
It's fingering weighted mohair. I have yarn already, ready to go. Like
It's got the tiniest little bit of a detail just for the ribbon, like just a little tiny bind off.
yes.
It's very beautiful.
Anyway, love it. I think that's going to be amazing. So that's in testing right now. And it is on my radar.
But be ready to cast on.
Right. Fingering weight and mohair. Oh, you guys, the gauge is 16 stitches.
No, it is not.
Yes, it is. We're talking love note, lento.
That's me on a 16 millimeter, 66 millimeter.
Like, who doesn't want to knit this?
I love
Anyway,
it.
that was one thing that happened this week that I was like, oh, her
It's
designs
funny.
are
I
so
totally
beautiful.
called. I knew you were going to, or I thought to myself,
Yes,
Tracie.
you, Jodi. Of course you would know. Do you have anything else to share?
Yeah.
Okay, see it.
I
I have a couple more. 3.
got my hedgehog club.
Yay, I love seeing clubs. You're a very clubby joiner.
I love a surprise.
Yes.
I do love a surprise.
Yes.
And I did it for you. I did it for you guys so you can see.
did it for the YouTube community.
This is the Coral CDK Club.
That's
This has been in my stash for a couple weeks, so I know I'm not spoiling.
and that looks just like the inspiration picture that they show you for Color
Right.
Family. Yeah, that looks just like it.
Amazing. This next one is Tan Lines.
I love all of these.
This is the second installment, you guys. Do you remember the first one?
Yes,
Look at that.
I love them all.
Doesn't that look like a beach and water and everyone in their bathing suits?
I think you should crochet a blanket with all of these.
I do too. Look at this.
Isn't that a great idea?
This is Starry Sky Club.
That's really pretty.
Look at that.
That rich kind of coffee brownie purple popping with that orange and teal. Like, wow. Wow. Wow.
That's so beautiful.
What do you think you're going to do with these?
I don't know. Nothing, probably. Just kidding. I love the blanket idea.
It's like I'm talking to people. Nothing. I don't know. No, the blanket idea is a good one. I just thought of that. Can you imagine granny squares with one of your solids, but these are all the colors you use for the granny squares? And it's just something you work
Didn't
on.
they give us swag? Did they give us swag? I should leave these with you. We should do a giveaway this month.
She gave me a thing of fiber.
Yes.
Yes. It was
To add
amazing.
to-
Love it.
I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I treasure these so much because I think they're so beautiful.
Yeah. I just feel like you would use a blanket, Jodi.
I would use a blanket.
You would.
And they're all so different that they would beautifully contrast whatever I end up
Yeah.
doing.
And I mean, it doesn't have to be granny squares because then there's all the putting it together or join
I
as you
think
go.
mine would end up being continuous, whether it's like the
Like
granny
even just-
stitch, like
Right.
I think there was something that I had seen this last month that I thought, ooh, that's really
I still want to make the one that I've looked at for years, that church mouse one. It's got such a cool kind of chevron-y look to it. And in the picture, it's black and white. I've wanted to, like, since when I worked in the yarn shop, I've wanted to make that. And I think now I could, because I've got a little base crochet knowledge. And I trust church mouse
totally
to have my back, right?
Love that.
Yeah. Also, we already talked about how much we love the Tin Can Knits knitted blankets. I would love to do their wavy one, whatever their wavy one is.
How amazing would that be in this?
So good. So good. And you need one contrast, one solid to go in between everything, and then all the different. But also, they've done versions with Noro, like a color changing yarn, as the contrast. Well, I think it's the main color.
Right.
But not the solid, right? So
Right.
that would be phenomenal too. Actually, Dream State's actually superwash. You could do spin cycling. It would be nice to have a superwash yarn for a blanket. Because you're gonna have to wash it, right?
I was just looking. Okay, I'm gonna show some fun things towards the end of little social media things I ended up saving over the last few weeks. I think that's fun.
Okay.
It's not like maybe knitting, but like adjacent.
Okay.
Not patterns, but
Fiber adjacent.
fiber adjacent.
So our friend Hannah, who is Circus Tonic Handmade, has had great success with her merino possum yarn. So it's kind of like a thing over there, like the possums are over there. And I just thought, oh my God, I'm going to get a couple of colors.
Wow.
And Hannah sent a couple of colors. It's just so beautiful and so lush. It's called Fingering Weight.
No.
But it's so plump. And this is the
so
same, like,
beautiful.
Louie and Lola also uses, I would assume, a similar base. But when I look at it, I think for sure sport weight gauge. Like, I think you can. So, but you get 400 meters.
Wow.
So it's, if you can knit it to a little bit bigger gauge, you're getting tons. So it's 80%.
Yeah, it's possum.
80% non-superwash merino and 20% New Zealand possum fur.
You won't believe how soft
I'm
this
not
is.
going into the whole how they get the fur.
They're rodents.
Can you hear us now? Did we hit the mute button? Can you hear us now? Oh,
good.
yay.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. So if you haven't tried it, maybe this is something you want to try. Circus Tonic Handmade is an awesome, beautiful
I have a sweater quantity.
Australian indie dyer. This is also a very warm fiber. So that's kind of awesome for us winter people.
I'm just saying you won't believe the softness of this base.
It's like cashmere-y. It
Yes.
feels like cashmere, like any of those luxury fibers. Hey, our friend Yvonne.
Oh, beautiful.
Hannah's got a gorgeous color palette. And I just thought,
What are you going to knit with it?
I was thinking Colorwork.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love, love, love.
I actually don't know. What kind of question is that? I don't know. But these are the colors Chai, Neela. That's so lovely. I can see
It's a
sweaters.
stormy dark blue.
Robin's Egg. And you can see the heathering a little bit in there with the depth of the color of the base. Because I think it's kind of a brownie base. And then Acacia Rose. So pretty. Like, it's so soft. And yes.
I can't believe that.
I know.
Just crazy.
Crazy, crazy, amazing. Thank you,
Okay.
Hannah.
So I talked about...
I think we'll have to give away 2 skeins. It's so gorgeous. Like, wouldn't that be wonderful to just have
Love
some
that.
go out in a prize or
Love that.
something? Yeah.
Okay. I think I talked about that I ordered this box. Weeks ago, I got this delivery, you guys. Weeks and weeks ago. And I was thinking I would show you guys. This was back in March.
I love a custom box.
I got it in April. This is from Susan B. Anderson.
Barrett Wool's bunny box.
I did. This is the first time I've ever bought a box of hers. And I just love it so much. She is also the illustrator of this.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Don't you love a mini tote? I love a mini tote.
Look at that.
Oh, Susan. She's
Look
the
at that.
best.
Okay,
That's
so
beautiful. Okay, so, oh my gosh, you get so much stuff.
So this is...
Remind me, no advents for me. I have something coming.
This is, you get 3 patterns and you get enough yarn to knit all the patterns. And it just
What are
tells
the patterns?
you a little bit of extra
Oh, they're
stuff.
coming. Sorry. OMG.
Each one is packaged.
These sold out and then they restocked and they sold, like, this was a giant hit for them.
This is everything you need. You've got the safety eyes and the...
Oh my God, that bunny. Hopscotch bunny.
And it's a whole book.
What a beautiful...
So there's Hopscotch Bunny. Oh, I have such an upset stomach this morning. Okay, the next one is... Oh, it's... You guys. It's her reversible bunnies.
I love those patterns.
Where she turns it inside out and there's
so what's
another...
the other one? Oh boy, a little boy and a little girl.
So that's the second one.
Leanne Nitty Stew says she's a Susan B. super fan. Join the club. Join the club. Susan B. super fan.
And then the last one.
Oh, stop it.
It's a bunny in a carrot cozy.
And I don't think these patterns are available. Right? Like, I think this is box exclusive, maybe?
Seeds.
Cute.
And then her gorgeous Barrett wool.
Oh my God. This is the yarn I knit my husband a sweater in. It's her Wisconsin woolen spun worsted weight. It is light and airy and phenomenal.
So these are from weones.etsy.com.
Stitch markers?
Yep. A little bunny, carrot, and teapot.
Oh my God.
Little wooden buttons.
Those are hand turned. The Woolly Moss Roots is a family business. They make hand made buttons.
For maybe the sweater that one of the bunnies has.
The big one, the hopscotch bunny, probably.
So I wonder what this is for. This must be one of the garments on one of the bunnies.
Well, where's your big letter again?
Okay.
This is phenomenal. Everybody is wishing they bought a bunny box.
The yarns. You have
4 2-ounce skeins of bay leaf jam. What is that? Oh no, that's custom spun hand dyed yarn. Wisconsin woolen spun. You have 4 2-ounce skeins. You also have 2 4-ounce skeins in birch. What about the fuzzy yarn? You must hold that.
Must be.
When you use the gray, you must hold that with it. 4 2-ounce skeins. The colorways included in your box are bay leaf, heathered light green, jam, blushing, and hazelnut.
Oh, you have 2 4-ounce skeins. One is birch colored, which is a crepe.
This is 4 though. You have 4.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, it's gorgeous. And you can tell it's for sure. It's a Surrey alpaca. It's so lovely. Oh wow.
This bunny is 14 inches tall. I feel like I have to knit her.
And so if you do the sweater, he's so cute. He's got a turtleneck sweater. Oh, listen. I bought the ornament box from Susan B. I can't wait to share it. I can't wait to get it.
You guys, these sold out quick.
They're doing kits and all. There was a little bear kit recently. You can never go wrong. Their yarn is... I love the project bag you get with that. Jodi, that's phenomenal.
Yay! I didn't open it. I opened it, but I didn't look in it.
And I do think it came out in the spring, like when bunnies,
it did.
Easter, that sort of thing. Like that's...
It shipped at the end of March.
Oh, wow.
I would order
So
it again.
cool. Yeah.
How fun is that?
Totally. Okay, we got another box in the mail, which was a big surprise. So the Great Canadian Yarn Adventure continues. And you won't believe the actual
Tracie said this was her favorite box yet.
symmetry here.
Oh, really?
It's a kitty with clothes. That's the pattern.
Are you serious?
I cannot even. And look at this. You get all the needles that you need, like all the different needle sizes. You're changing your needle sizes for different things. You get the stuffing. You get all the things to embroider noses or whatever you need for your kitty. You've got the safety eyes, thread. You've got the embroidery needle. All of this stuff.
I find it hard to believe you get the needles. Are you serious?
Well, they're right there.
No, but I did. Oh,
yes,
wow.
it's all the box. You get worsted weight mini skeins. You get a fingering weight 50-gram skein. You get pre-wound worsted weight minis. You get all of these. You're making clothes. You're making a kitty.
There's 6 needles here.
I know. I couldn't believe it when I opened it. I was like, well, what is this?
Wow.
That's what it is.
What a fun box for the month. Oh my God. I feel like I want to keep it.
6 needles. So that's pretty awesome. I've never seen anything like that. I think the pattern is adorable.
You guys, knitting stuff.
This is a really cool thing. They do this every... Do they do this every month? I don't know if they do it every month.
Or is it quarterly?
This one is inspired by Ottawa. It's always inspired by somewhere in Canada, like a national park or whatever. This is the tabby cat. Ridiculous. So cute.
I swear, cat people are weirdos. I'm a cat person.
You can say that.
But like it's like you put a cat on something, we instantly want to buy it.
I guess on Parliament Hill, there's the Parliament Hill Cat Colony living on Parliament Hill in Ottawa. And it's in a cat sanctuary. So that is what this is inspired by. Colony was closed in January 2013 after they were all adopted out.
Oh, I love that.
That's history. That's part of the history. Ottawa is our inspiration for this box, and the cats were a fun part of the history they were in residence from 1924 to 2013.
So people took care of these stray cats and
it was a cat sanctuary.
Oh, I love that.
Listen, there's some really interesting, fun stuff on the back here. So this is quarterly, Jode. Second quarter, June 2024. Go to, so this is that's not their website, Great Canadian Yarn Adventure. It's Cafe Len, Village Len Yarn Cafe. Mm-hmm. But you go to their clubs, and they do a sock club, and they do the yarn adventure. And they're always so well done with a special pattern and a special color yarn and stuff. But this one, I've never seen an animal stuffy thing before. So, way to go. Well done.
That's just way too cute.
And it's all put together. Half of the yarn, a bunch of the yarn is wound for you. You've got all the needles, like no excuse. You've got the embroidery thread. You've got the things you need, every little detail. Just like Susan's bunny box had everything.
That's amazing.
It's just so much work to put together something like that. You guys are phenomenal.
I have left our collaboration that we're going to talk about, our fun stuff that we've added to the shop.
Did we already?
Yeah.
Okay, I have 1 or 2 more things to
Go
share.
for it.
I got a birthday present.
Who? From who?
My husband.
You did?
Yeah. He had a little bit of help, but I got a tote bag. I got the patch tote from
Tracie, it's beautiful. I've looked at it.
Yes, it's beautiful.
Did Hohi suggest it? Who helped him?
No, but I love this patch tote bag from Hohi. They actually use it like leftover strips of leather, and they've created these patch totes and buckets. Anything that you see that's in bits like this, they're repurposing scraps, right? So they've made
No waste.
No waste. It is it's a decent sized tote bag. Like it's big. It's phenomenal. And every time she would bring them out, I kept saying to myself, the next time the brown comes out, I can't resist if the brown comes out. It's a great bag. So it came out when my husband and I were on our way somewhere, and I said, have you already bought me a Christmas or birthday present? And he said, no, not yet. And I said, okay, good, done. Like
now you did.
This is from you. It will arrive when it arrives. I won't even open it. And it's just, it is so
good.
I'm not someone that needs another bag. We all know that. But this is one that I loved. And
I love it too.
It's so great. I started using it the day it came. It's got a magnet closure. It's got a big pocket inside. But it's just sort of an open tote. So, I mean, perfect for taking to Knit City to fill with yarn. But I've been using it every day. It's a pretty big tote bag. If you're that person that like has your life in a tote bag that you carry around every day, this is perfect.
It could be.
It's awesome. I love it. It's just beautiful leather. It's awesome. So I got very spoiled.
I love that.
My poor husband.
Someone just suggested sweet shop pattern for a blanket.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
And then the gorgeous Lolly, sweet Lolly, sent a birthday present for both of us.
Did she really?
There you go.
What?
So Lolly is Ocean Loops Studio. She makes the most phenomenal crafty accessories, stitch markers, progress keepers. She does these beautiful like notions hooks, and they're just loaded up. She sent these little, can you see all these little fruity ones right here?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was a whole stitch marker set. Anyway, Lolly spoils us. We are such fans. Look, she's got little initial.
God, you guys, I got to show these. Look at this. This is a set.
She totally spoiled us.
Lolly. Okay.
And
obsessed.
it was such a surprise to see this little package in the mail. She's the best. I love her. We are super fans. I don't know. She's got such a beautiful style. I love what she does.
Look at these.
Semi-precious stones and check glass oh, I love the birds. Isn't that cute?
Yes.
And you guys, she's a vendor at Knit City. She also sent a bag. Oh, this bag. Sorry, that's not your birthday gift. Yours is upstairs. This is the one she sent as prizes. Sorry, yours is upstairs. It has your name in it.
Okay.
You can do whatever you want. Anyway, she sent these to sponsor our giveaways on the podcast here. So
well, I might take one or two of these just off. I'll tie it back. Like I want one of these.
Like
birds.
Look at this rose goldy thing here with the heart and these little pom-pom stitch markers are so cute.
You guys.
And all of her progress keepers are this nice little round. I love the findings that she uses, and she's
Thanks
the best.
For nothing, Lolly.
So yeah, go check out her shop online. But if you're going to be at Knit City Calgary, don't forget to hit her booth.
That's so
if
funny.
If only I could get things right. That's hilarious.
I love that.
It's for you. Actually, no, it's not. Give it back.
That's too good.
But don't you love that color?
Yes.
Like these whole,
yes.
Notions, ribbony.
It's
it
incredible.
Carries all this stuff.
It's incredible.
And then you can just hook it on your tote bag or Notions pouch.
Yes. Yes, yes.
It's very extra. It's the opposite of minimalist. It's like, I have all these stitch markers.
Right.
Yeah.
I love every single one of them. And I love that you said,
too.
yes, it's not minimal. It's totally extra.
Right. You're so extra. We're so extra. We like hanging beautiful jewels on our knitting. Of course we do. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We're extra. All of us are extra. We love it.
What else do you have to show?
I got nothing for you.
Okay, good.
That's the end of that.
Good, because I have some fun.
Oh, Jodi, we have such cool stuff in our shop right now, you guys.
Okay, so Knitting Barber. I want to keep one of these because do my fingers fit in these? My wide old fingers don't fit in all scissors. Oh, I'm keeping one of these because my fingers fit in these. She always sends treats.
I love the Knitting Barber.
She's
I love
amazing.
their products, but also just a wonderful person to work with.
We have restocked 8, I think, but maybe
A whole bunch.
8 8 colors we have restocked in these Knitting Barber cables that help extend our needle sizes to make trying on easier.
Some people put their stitches on hold with them.
Yeah.
Some people use it as an extender so you can try on a sweater in progress without taking off all your stitches. Let me tell you, these things are brilliant. This is the first company that I ever saw do it. Mm-hmm. They're the OG in this kind of thing. And so we bring them in from Finland because we think that was a genius idea.
She's amazing.
They're a great price, great gift.
She also sent, we can add into our prizes, some needle stoppers.
That's such a good idea.
And then
I didn't know that.
Scissors for you. Do you need some extra scissors?
Listen, who doesn't need great scissors?
Or if you don't want them, we'll put them in.
I'll probably put them in a...
Okay.
I love doing that. Knitting is my yoga, this one says. Knitting is my yoga.
I love that.
You stretch less muscles, too.
Love it. Fox and Pine, we had showed last time, made these amazing notions.
I need some stitch stoppers for myself.
Yes, you do. You guys loved them. They were gone.
She sold out of these. These are the Notions Nook.
Yes.
And let me tell you, this is a brilliant way to keep all of your goodies organized. Way better. Like, I love a Notions bag, but this is like for all of us people that love organizing things. This is the thing.
I'm thinking jewelry travel case. I'm thinking your pills travel case. There's a lot you can do with this other than just
use more than one Notions.
Yes.
Nook. So
we have 4 colors.
She's got really pretty colors. And I mean, you could literally have one, like you said, this one's for jewelry, it's blue, and the pink one has got my knitting, and the green one's got my whatever.
There's purple, blue, pink, green.
Yeah. So our shop has been quiet, but we have been stocking, and there are more things coming, you guys. We've got really, really amazing things on the way.
Those stitch stoppers that we showed last time are all been restocked.
Yeah.
But there's some new ones.
Listen, I'm so surprised.
Donuts.
And not surprised.
These are coffee mugs.
I want to say too, quickly. I used to think I didn't need these.
No, I thought they were gimmicky.
Did you notice on my linen sweater that I'm knitting that there are stitch stoppers on it? That stuff slides off your needles.
Yes.
I used to think these were extra gimmicky things that you didn't need, and I'm shame on me because I'm wrong. I need some sets of these. Mm-hmm. They're a great tool.
There's little white alpacas.
Yeah.
So there's several that are in the shop.
The donuts are adorable.
A couple of things
I'll keep the donuts.
You can keep them all. Another thing Tracie has made is a little, and it's on the homepage. It's new to the shop. You'll see right at the very top. There's a little stitch markers where it's got some...
That's our stitch marker medley. So you get round stitch markers, heart stitch markers, you get the flower, you get the light bulb stitch markers.
Yeah,
so if you just want a little bit of everything, you've got you covered in there.
And then this one.
And we have our blossom ring, our flower blossom ring in a rainbow of these are great. And the little ring keeps them all organized for you, easy to carry. They're such a cute, like, minimalist but extra, right? Like they're not so dangly, but they're
extra minimalist.
Phenomenal.
Love it.
Yeah.
Okay. These we didn't show, I don't think. I think we showed them once maybe.
Well, we did, but we also got the new one.
We're sold out very quickly. So these are those I-cord making tools that I'm sure a lot of you have seen. A lot of people have them. We've restocked this size.
One is the Cordsmith.
So this is,
I feel like this is the one where she really started like retailing and pushing, and it's we did say how much we loved it. I mean, if you had to knit miles of I-cord,
Can you pull it up?
it's horrible.
So people can have it.
It's horrible.
So
And
this is made for DK weight and worsted, I would say.
it's so easy and fun to use.
I had knit a sample and of course left that behind, but this is one, so we'll have two sizes. This is DK and worsted, and this is new to our shop, you guys. This is probably lace fingering sport.
This is the mini. This is the mini. So do you need both sizes? You do, because it's better for lighter weights of yarn. I'll be honest.
I tried this with fingering and it's way too fussy, you guys.
Yeah, your I-cord mini is, and this is from Autumn. She's also Size Inclusive Collective on Instagram. You should go check her out. But she's doing custom colors. She's got a pride one. Now her machine does, our next one will have layers maybe. I don't know. So we got to pick our logo. These are two of our logo colors.
This is a new color for us.
Yeah. This one is a brand new one. And so the purple is the regular original Cordsmith. The blue is the mini. And they are a tool. Again, it works like crazy.
They're
you didn't
so
know,
fun.
You think, what am I going to do with this thing? What aren't you going to do with this thing?
I just want to pull up and show.
I'm trying to find the video. Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah.
It's so far down on her thing now. I'm trying to find the video. These I-cord makers have sort of taken off for a reason. They're awesome. And there's so many ways you can use. Like, have you ever had to do, like Stephen West has some shawls that are like, do an I-cord cast on for, make an I-cord, a 300 stitch, like for 300 stitches or whatever, or, a meter long I-cord. Well, that takes forever knitting it. And to do it with this thing, it's immediate. It goes so fast.
I couldn't find it.
I should just be on her freaking videos.
Oh, yeah.
I'm scrolling down her whole page.
Oh, right. There's one.
So you're chugging.
So it really is that simple. You're just wrapping and sliding. Wrap, slide, wrap, slide. And before you know it, you have I-cord. Like, it goes so fast. This is, I'm not sure if this is the mini or the regular.
That looks like the regular.
But we did, yeah, I think so. But we did I-cord for our class in our sock talk workshop. We have a whole bunch of mini socks. And to display them, we did a DK weight I-cord. And it was all using this cord.
No, Tracie made it this long I-cord.
Awesome. It took no time at all. But there are so many things that you can make with this, and there's all kinds of ideas. So it's so great, you guys. You can make a big long I-cord and then crochet things with the I-cord. So I feel like that's
it's
a great.
So cool.
Yes, you can do the regular, but the mini, I feel like making this really skinny I-cord is perfect. You're making yarn.
Yeah. She's great.
It's a very fun little
I love it.
thing. It's useful, and also like it opens up a whole new world of crafting, I think.
Yeah.
And Autumn is wonderful.
Autumn is wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay. We have now in our shop a brand new collaboration that we've had on the books and in the works for months and months and months. And we are so...
Do you have both of everything?
No.
Okay,
Just a minute, I have the tape measure.
Let me go get. I have one of everything upstairs.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be right back.
We're not going to show it yet.
This has been.
This has
talk
been
about how much we love this company.
Well, we love this company. They make tools for knitters that have never been made and that we didn't really know we needed, but are so incredibly useful. They use the most beautiful products to make these tools. They're incredible people. They employ people that would previously might not have had work, these artisans. And it is thread and maple.
Love thread and maple.
Olga and her team. It's just kind of now Olga and her team of workers
Big
in the Ukraine.
Yeah, team in Canada, team in Ukraine. But we just feel like they have created a whole new line of things we didn't even know we needed. In these beautiful leathers that is all coming from Ukraine, from the workshops. Okay, now I can't breathe because I ran up and downstairs.
Okay, so first of all, Tracie turned us on to this years ago. It's their on-the-go pouch.
Well, they sent us one. And literally since the day, this was in 2020, I believe, I gave a test drive to this on the go. What is this on the go? I've never seen anything like it before. It's a little Notions wallet, but I mean little, but big as far as functionality. Yeah. It is brilliant. It is still my favorite Notions thing. And we asked Thread and Maple if they would be interested in a Grocery Girls version. And that's how this happened.
Yeah. So back and forth, different leathers. This is the first time they're using a bright colored leather. It didn't behave as the others, so there was a little bit of sourcing on their part. And ultimately,
we stuck with it. They stuck with it.
We finished on the leather and the colors and the design, and it's absolutely perfect.
It's bright and happy. It's got 3 colors. You've got a little yellow zipper. So if you're new to On The Go, it is a magnetized wallet that has slots and little pockets.
Stitch markers.
It comes with embroidery scissors, 2 tapestry needles, a large and a small, and a bunch of little round stitch markers in here. So it comes preloaded like that. There's definitely room. I shove in mine a cable needle or a stitch fixer or a little piece of tape measure so that you could have something to measure things. It is beyond handy. It magnetizes closed. And so you'll find this one has our logo and their logo.
There's 2 colors to choose from.
Yeah, and we've got 2 different colors. Same exact tool. It actually is I feel like once you start using these, it's one of those must-haves. So I know you're going to love it. We decided, Thread and Maple said, let's not stop there.
Yeah.
We'd love to make you your own custom tape measure. So this is leather covered and embossed in the same colors.
It's got yellow stitching. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but it's got this fun pop of yellow zipper. And it's got
so cute
yellow stitching as well as the yellow stitching here.
It's so cute. I feel like they're great to have in, maybe one at home, one in your bag you take with you all the time. And then this gorgeous scissors sheath is the same leather in a snap closure. We've got some with scissors. These ones are a bigger embroidery scissor. You can get it empty if you've got your own scissors at home, or if you would like to have these beautiful, sharp, matte black embroidery scissors, it's the whole package there. So you can choose either way. Thank you to Olga and Thread and Maple. We are such fans. We love working with them.
These tools are incredible. I use them almost exclusively when I knit. This is what I go, like I have my thing of Notions beside me, but I have this in my bag that I end up using every time.
I don't need anything else.
You don't need anything else.
Yeah, a little tin of stitch markers in this is pretty much all I need. I mean, I do love my barber cords because I always use those. Like,
you know what you could do? You could have a barber cord wound up in here.
You for sure could.
A piece of tape measure here. And
I'm going to do that.
And a cable needle. What I actually did is I actually punctured one more hole and I put my curved metal cable needle in there.
Yeah.
But a stitch fixer.
Mine never falls out. Like, you don't have to, but I love the idea of.
I didn't even think of that.
And you know what? They wear so beautifully. They're just high quality leather and they just never wear. I mean, this is something you're going to have forever. It's just a phenomenal product. And I still think it is the best Notions I've ever used.
Totally agree.
So anyway,
how exciting.
Very exciting for us to have a collab version. So thank you again. And now I can start using it I've been keeping it nice for you guys, but now I'm going to get using. So
Did you keep? Oh yeah, love. Just a minute. One of these is yours too.
yeah,
This is the shop's.
yeah.
So we
Thank
had
you.
so many new things added to the shop.
Yes, and more coming. I'm so excited.
Yeah, we have more.
Yeah. So it's been really fun. And we're still busy getting our cruise a little bit ready. It's been a great few weeks.
I'm going to show
that
you
is going to
guys.
creep up. It's literally 1 month after Knit City. So it's a bit busy little pre-fall.
Okay.
Which is really fun.
So these few little social media things I'm going to show you guys. They're
Okay.
just so fun.
Oh, I love that pattern. That's Summerly.
Is this new? No, that's
No.
December. Look at these.
Oh, I love that stuff.
This is just some unrelated fibery things. Look at these beautiful Air Force Nikes that someone crocheted.
Yeah, that's such an artist. That's so cool. Who wouldn't want those? Actually, Birkenstock had a crocheted slipper like that when I was Christmas shopping, but they didn't have the size I needed. I was going to get them for you.
Really?
Yeah, they were awesome. I should look earlier this year. Did you save Holly's sock? Oh, that's hilarious. Can you imagine wearing that?
No, that's hilarious.
That's hilarious.
They hand knit this outfit, the arm knitting, just for.
I've never done arm knitting.
I haven't either. Who's Holly sock?
Holly, yo,
Oh yeah.
who we were just talking about.
Look at these little crochet these little kitties.
Okay, and today is the day you can go buy the Over Easy socks. And you know what, you guys? I want to knit these because I've never knit anything like that. She took self-striping yarn and or whatever, like a contrast yarn, one color for the top of the foot, and then you drop it and do like a short row heel, but it's a short row toe. And then you kind of work your way down the bottom and then back up. So you start at the front cuff and go down and around and back up. I just have never done anything like that.
How do you make it so you're only knitting with one at the same, like?
You're knitting flat, I believe, from the top of the cuff down, and then you change yarns and you start going back and forth with the short row.
And picking up?
And then once you get, I think, oh God, I'm just guessing at this point, but then once you finish the toe, you're knitting underneath and picking up stitches on either end, right?
Oh, it's so cool.
Yeah, so I really don't know, which is why I want to knit them. And she's done versions, all these self-striping. It's just so cool.
Holly's brilliant.
She's a phenomenal designer. If you get her newsletter, I believe there was a little bit of a discount code in there. But I'm going to go buy this pattern.
Yeah,
I don't-
knit flat.
I don't need a discount code. Yeah, knit flat, super interesting. Never knit anything like that. And she's awesome.
Okay, I'm going to show this now. Look at these beautifully crocheted shells. No, they're
Oh, I've
knit.
never seen that.
Are they crocheted?
And then
yeah,
they
they're crocheted.
And then they like make them
embellished.
stiff, kind of. Like, oh,
Aren't they
that's
beautiful?
pretty
Look
with
at
the beads.
sparkle and beads and things.
Wow.
Okay, I got more. That's not it. Oh,
I gotta
this.
go buy Holly's pattern so I don't forget.
Look at a Lego knitting Lego lady.
Wow, Lego people
Look,
are
the
so
cat's
interesting.
playing with the knitting on the floor.
Does your cat ever bother yarn?
Never, ever,
Really?
except the dog yarn. They went berserk.
Yeah. Weird.
Berserk.
Over Easy socks. Add to cart.
Look at these beautiful. I don't know. I think I might have showed these last time, but I love these charger
Me too.
like either for hot plates.
Well, that's a
or-
placemat.
Yeah.
And Church Mouse has a pattern for that.
Do they?
Yep.
Look at these fabrics that they made. It looked like quilts, but it was with this gauzy see-through fabric. It was an art installation display.
That is so cool. How do you do that?
Well, they're sewn together, but they're used like
sheer,
netting and sheer
yeah.
and stuff. So they look like this most amazing quilts, but it's this art installation.
I'm so inspired by quilts, I have to say. Oh, look at this. Okay, this is a new pattern too, you guys. Look at this knitted blanket.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's called Vitro.
That's really beautiful.
Wow.
Okay.
Vitro. Whoops, get back here.
This girl, she is like the kookiest, craziest crocheter, but her style is so cute. Like, that's a purse.
That's adorable. Oh, cute. Yes, that's kooky.
Right?
But that's cute.
Love it. Oh, but look at her Instagram, you guys.
Who is she? So we can all follow her.
Her name is Knotted Neon Ainsley. She's a crochet artist in Toronto.
Oh, you're kidding.
She has a Mad Hatter book, which is, oh, you guys.
Mad Hatter book. Like she's crocheting hats?
It's a book, but look, it's like those are all vegetables.
Oh, that reminds me of that Chile guy, that Australian guy.
Yeah, and she's Canadian.
Oh, wow.
And her book is out. The book is set to come out April 2024, but you can pre-order. So the book is out now. It's called Mad Hatter. Oh. But
that's
like,
hilarious. Look at her sushi boat. That was amazing.
That's a purse.
A bento box. That's so cute.
You guys, she is so groovy. That's
she
one
is.
of her hats.
Yeah, that's very cool.
A big ice cream.
Oh, it's so cute. That was one of the best things about it being so hot here. We went for Dairy Queen dipped cones a couple of times.
Oh, look, oysters.
Oh, wow.
I love
that. Is just
I
like,
love this.
You know what? That's trailblazing. that is finding your own lane, doing your own stuff. What? Oh, that's amazing.
Look at this. You can send this artist a picture of your cat.
Oh, I saw this.
And she will beat it. I'm tempted. It's probably expensive.
Wow. Jodi, you should do it
Look
anyway.
at it.
Look at that. That's so beautiful.
That looks like Frank. Anyway, I love seeing these, like, because we all like crafting.
Well, and I feel like Instagram's the worst. So I don't see what I want to see anymore. So I start following. Like, when I see that kind of stuff, I start liking it, following it.
I want to see more.
Yeah.
And then your For You page, like the search page gets more curated to things that you like. And
yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
It's crazy. Well, this was fun. This was 3 hours. Yikes.
Guess what I have at home waiting? A Popeyes chicken sandwich.
Oh, yummy.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Guess what? Guess what I have coming tomorrow?
Friday.
Sonder Yarn's new wool linen yarn.
Do you?
I do.
What color?
I'm not telling you anything.
Okay.
I will show you later.
So.
And it's also your birthday tomorrow.
So, if anyone's looking for any links or any information that maybe you missed, down below after this video is published, I should God make it a priority, but there will be a link to our Ravelry page, and there will be an episode-specific link with all of our show notes.
The link will take you to Ravelry group.
Yeah.
And then if you look, it will say show notes, episode, whatever. What episode is it? I don't even know. I have to look every single time. And BJ does our show notes. Star moderates our videos. And these two have made our lives so much easier and better. And I don't know if they understand how much we
couldn't
value what they do voluntarily. It's so generous, and we are so grateful.
We couldn't bring this to you in as much enjoyment as we do without having them part of our team for this.
They are totally, I don't know if they want to be on Team Grocery Girls, but we feel like they are. And it is truly, every single time we do a video, I'm always thanking them, and I just can't. I hope they know. I just hope they know how much it means.
Grateful.
It means so much.
Yeah.
It's so much.
Okay.
So they're awesome. So 2 weeks from today, we'll be back.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully,
right before Knit City.
Hopefully I have something new to wear. You might not even have anything knitted. You're going to be so busy getting ready for Knit City.
Do you know what I have?
What?
I'll have a giant basket full of samples.
Oh, good.
You won't believe. I had some to bring today, but I had so much knitting already. I thought I'll wait till next time when I don't have knitting.
It's perfect.
But I do want to cast one of these on again in stripes.
Or, yes, that's a great idea.
Or what? Oh,
Maybe someone will knit it for you.
Oh, yeah, that's true too.
Maybe. But I think the stripe idea is great.
Well, it'd have to be...
What about a solid back and a striped front?
It's interesting because you start the back and knit up. Like, how would you do stripes? You have to think about that. You can't just cast on.
I think a solid back would be really cute. And a different solid color for the ribbing.
Yeah.
Or same as the solid.
Because as you knit, you guys, you cast on the back and knit up. And then you
can do stripes.
You build this.
You can. The only tricky part is short rows and stripes. A little bit tricky.
There's no short rows.
Not
Yes,
up
there
here, are you
is.
sure?
No,
Yeah.
you're right. There was.
But interesting. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway.
Very cool. I love the pattern, Jodi. It looks phenomenal on you. I need to knit another one.
Yes, you do.
Maybe I'll try my vest on today. But yeah, I'm excited. I feel like I don't have that much more knitting in my linen one.
No, you don't.
I haven't tried that one on yet. I'll try that one on.
Color block. Yes, color block could work.
Color block would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can definitely do the stripes, but I mean, without a pattern, sometimes it's harder that people would want
just because of
How
construction.
about Petite Knit makes a striped version of the
go.
Stockholm slipover,
There
and then we
you
can
go.
all do it. That would be amazing. Okay, Miserina. Somebody knit a Miserina. Yay! I would love to make another one.
It's a great
And
pattern.
one skein, like if you're going to do spin cycle or whatever, you only kind of need one.
I have two, and both were not knit by me.
Lucky. It's a fun knit. I love it. Yeah.
Okay, everybody.
Okay.
Have a great 2 weeks.
Happy summer. Maybe happy winter if you're down below the equator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
That would be sweater weather. I'm a little bit jealous, actually. if
I
I'm
didn't
being
mind
honest.
having the cooler day today.
No, I'm here for the cooler day. And yeah, I think we need it. Yeah, things were dry. Okay, guys.
Okay.
Have a great couple of weeks. Mwah.